Hello, everybody. I'm Lisa Adler. I'm co-artistic director here at Horizon Theater Company, and welcome to our New South Young Playwrights Festival. Woo! We're so excited to be here with you on Zoom today. This is our 22nd annual New South Young Playwrights Festival, but our first ever on Zoom by necessity, but it's been fun as well. This Young Playwrights Festival, we have 24 young writers from all over the country. They're college age. You'll hear from them where they are all over the country, and they've been with us for a week. Our festival is set up so that we get submissions to a contest, our New South Young Playwrights Festival contest, and we have over 100 submissions, and we choose 20 to 25 students to join us, and they're here with us for a week of what I call Playwrights Boot Camp. So they are here from even on Zoom. We've been here from around noon until about 10 or 11 at night every day this week. And we have them from all over the country. So we're starting at noon because we have people in California and people on the East Coast, and we're all over the place. So we're thrilled to show our final presentation. I want to thank people that make this possible. Obviously, this is completely free to all participants and to you viewing. So we would not be here without the great support of our sponsors. I think that the 17th or 18th year that the National Endowment for the Arts has been a sponsor. We are so grateful because that has made this festival possible. So thank you to the NEA, and thank all of you for the NEA. Yay, NEA. We are also sponsored this year for the first time by the Molly Blank Foundation and the Arthur M. Blank Foundation. So we are incredibly grateful for that. And also Warner Media, our wonderful partners at Warner Media. They are all about telling new voices, new stories, and they're partnered with theaters across Atlanta and the country to make that happen. And so you are the new voices that we are putting forth today. We also want to thank our regular sponsors, the Fulton County Arts Council, Georgia Council for the Arts, the City of Atlanta, the Office of Cultural Affairs, and we also have, like I said, Warner Media, the Schubert Foundation, the Imlay Foundation, the Community Foundation of Greater Atlanta, the Metropolitan Atlanta Arts Fund, and so many, probably 1,000 individual donors, which we would not be here. So thanks to all of them. A couple of things to let you know about. If you are viewing this, we are being viewed a lot of different places. You can see us on YouTube. You can see us on Facebook right now, on Twitch, or here we have some live studio audience here with us in our Zoom room. But you can always get that at horizontheater.com. You can go to our New South Young Playwrights Festival page, and all the ways to get around are there. There is also a program there. We have a virtual PDF program. So if you want to know what order is coming up, if you're here to see somebody who's played that you have a family member who is going to be their play presented, you can see what order they're in that PDF file on our website. So it's horizontheater.com. Look for the New South Young Playwrights Festival page. There should be a link to it on the home page, but check that out there. Also, if you are watching and you have somebody that's involved with this festival and you have heard great things about it, we hope you'll consider giving your support. You'll find donate links on our website and on our various social media channels. So consider making a contribution if you want to keep all of this going for the future. All right. This is our 22nd year doing this festival, and we are so proud that we've had just amazing success of the festival. We have some of our alumni include Lucy Alibar, who won the Academy Award for Beasts of the Southern Wild. We have Lauren Gunderson, who is the most produced playwright in America for a couple years in a row. And believe it or not, we went back to the first year, and Donald Glover, as in the Academy Award-winning, Grammy Award-winning Donald Glover, was in one of our first years of Young Playwrights Festival. So we have an illustrious group. They're all going to go out and do amazing things, and you'll be able to see you were here when they got started. So that's what we got going on. All right, I am going to, first of all, try to introduce the various people that are part of this tonight to you. And the first, most important people to introduce are our mentors for the week. We have two lead mentors. We have Darren Kennedy here, and we also have Edith Rennie, and I'm gonna let them, they've been running the whole show, so I'm gonna let them talk about what it is that we've been doing all the week. Everybody's popping out so that we can see them, and I'm gonna pop myself out too.
Well, hello.
What have you been doing all week, Darren?
What have we been doing all week? We have been having a great time with these.
Hey, Emily and Keith, pop off.
And it's been a week of panels. It's been a week of seeing each other's work. It's been a week of learning the nuts and bolts, and then some even more fun, higher level dramatic structure discussions. So,
Yeah, I mean, 6 days ago, we had 24 playwrights and no plays. And well, that's not entirely true, but for the purposes of this little curtain speech, we'll just say 24 playwrights and no plays. And now today we have 24 playwrights and 24 plays. So they have been working their collective butts off to get these 5-minute masterpieces ready to go for you all today. And we know you're in for quite a ride.
Absolutely. And it's been so much fun watching them all grow and change and even more, perhaps more importantly, create a community that is really going to help usher in the next stage of development for American theater. And that's a big rock.
We didn't know if it was going to be possible, but it's possible to do it online. So go us.
Yeah. We did not do all this leading and teaching by ourselves. We had 4 amazing MFA mentors along with us. So we'll bring them on up to introduce themselves. I guess first we'll go with Rachel Graff Evans. Rachel?
Rachel.
You're muted.
Hello, I'm Rachel Graff Evans, and I'm a dual MFA candidate at Temple University and Hollins University.
Let's go to Ivy Hopkins.
Hi there, I'm Ivy Hopkins. I am a recent graduate of the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em.
Right. Why don't we go Adrian Dawes, come on in.
Hey, I'm representing University of Arkansas in Fayetteville.
Awesome. Lauren Ellis, come on down.
Hi, everyone. I am Lauren Brooke Ellis, and as of 2 weeks ago, I have an MFA in playwriting from Hollins University.
And hats off to all our grads. All that I have to say is this has been absolutely wonderful. For those of you that are family members, I think you're going to be really thrilled with the work. For those of you that are theater community folk, I think you're going to be thrilled with where the next generation's coming from. Edith?
All I can say is there will be a next generation. That's what I know for sure. So we're good there.
Yeah, cool.
Enjoy.
All right, I'm joining in now. So now I'm going to introduce the team that has been here. So what their charge was at the beginning of the week, we gave this playwrights when they came in here, we told them what Horizon's mission is, which is to connect people, inspire hope, and promote positive change through the stories of our times. And we said, okay, you are writing a 5-minute play commission that will be ready at the end of the week. And we gave them some actors. We engaged 12 actors, 3 directors. Each playwright had 4 actors and a director that they were going to be working with, and their mentor that would work for the course of the week. So that's what we have. And so we're going to introduce our directors now, who had these scripts last night. They had a whirlwind rehearsal. Every playwright got 40 minutes of rehearsal with their actors last night, and then we had a run through today. And so you're seeing the fruits of that effort. So I'm going to invite our first director is Heidi McCurley, a longtime artistic associate here. So, hey, Heidi.
Hi, I'm Heidi Klein McCurley, and I've been working in Atlanta theater for about 32 years, 23 with the Horizon. And I'm a proud artistic associate there and producer, director, actress, and teaching artist.
Yay. All right, let's get Keith Arthur Bolden up to the screen here. Come on down, Keith.
Hey, everyone. I'm Keith Arthur Bolden. I'm an actor, director, associate professor of theater and performance at Spelman College. And I've been in Atlanta since 2013. Before that, I was in Los Angeles and New York. And I have just had a ball working on these pieces. You are in for a treat.
Great. All right. Now we have Lydia Fort. Come on to the screen. You're muted, Lydia. There you go.
I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Great to see you guys, and so excited to be here. It's been really, like Keith said, a really amazing couple of days and fast and furious work, and I really, really hope that you enjoy it.
Great. All right. So now I'm going to call up all of our actors to the stage. So directors, whisk yourselves away. Actors, whisk yourself in. Come on in. I'm going to introduce them. This is we call this our little Brady Bunch screen of actors here. And I'm going to let them, I'm going to call them up to call them out and let them introduce themselves and say a little bit. So I'm going to ask them to say what they've done at Horizon, or if they haven't done anything at Horizon, a couple of them have not, what you've done around town that people might have seen you in. And I am going to start out, and I'm going to call up Maggie to the stage first. So Maggie Burgle, come on down.
I'm Maggie Burgle. Last time I was on the Horizon stage was 2016 as Miss Clavel in Madeline's Christmas.
Yay. All right, Michelle Pokapek.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Pokapek. I was last seen in The Wolves at Horizon, and I also teamed up with them to produce East by Southeast Festival, which showcases and develops local Asian artists.
Great. All right, Brandon Michael Mays.
Hi, I'm Brandon Michael Mays. This is my second year with YPF. Happy to be back. And I was most recently seen in Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, co-produced with Horizon and Aurora Theater.
All right, and next we have Cordell Cole, who is new to us. Welcome, Cordell. What a way to start.
Hi everybody. I'm Cordell Cole. I've been in and out of Atlanta for a while. I've been acting in some regional theaters across the country. In Atlanta, I've been at the Alliance Theater and Blues for an Alabama Sky, most recently Nick's Flamingo Grill. And while I haven't been at Horizon, I did bribe Lisa with $42,000 and some old McDonald's coupons to be here tonight. So thanks
for the McDonald's, appreciate that. All right, let's get Shelly Delgado up.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shelly Delgado, and I was most recently in Horizon and Aurora's co-production of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime.
Great. Let's keep on that thing and bring Christopher Hampton up.
Hello. I was also in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime at Horizon and Aurora. I'm also a returning performer at YPF here. Glad to do it.
Great. All right. And Paris. Oh, you're muted, Paris.
Hi, everyone. My name is Paris Sauter. The last time I was at Horizon Theater, I was in The Cake, and I'm a recurring actor for YPF. So hello.
Yay. All right. And Justin Walker.
Hi, I'm Justin. I've been at Horizon and City of Conversation, and most recently Sweetwater Taste.
Great. All right. Now we're going to Naima Carter Russell.
Hey everybody, I'm Naima Carter Russell, and the last thing I did at Horizon was a Zoom production of Completeness, and the last time I was actually on stage, I was Eve in Children of Eden at Aurora.
And you've been in lots of wonderful musical things too. Yeah, we are getting ready to release a video of what they worked on last week. Idamar Moses, who won the Tony Award for The Band's Visit, we're doing a play of his, and she was in it, and we're going to release that soon. Okay, let's do Cara Mantella.
Hello, I'm Cara Mantella. Last time I was on stage at Horizon was Elemental P, and I've also done a bunch of Young Playwrights Festivals.
Great. And Markel Williams.
Hello. This is my second year with YPF, and I'm excited to be here. The last time you would have saw me at the Horizon would have been for a Sweetwater Taste.
Yay. And last but not least, I think this is like everybody, is Chris Hecky.
Hi, I'm Chris Hecky. You will see me in Completeness by Idamar Moses, performing alongside some other wonderful artists. And this is my third year with YPF.
All right, fantastic. So that's everybody you're going to see tonight. And now we're going to see them in a lot of shows. They're doing many. We have 24 plays. You're going to see them in all of them. So let's whisk you away and let's whisk all our young playwrights up to the screen. Everybody, young playwrights, jump on in so we can see you all. So everybody wave. Hey! All right. These are all of our amazing writers. I'm so happy to have them with us. And they are going to each introduce themselves after their play. So I'm just letting you show you the group right now so you can enjoy them all together in one place. And then we'll get started shortly. But I brought them up because we have a very special guest coming to talk to them tonight. This is Pamela Turner from the Dramatists Guild, and she's got a surprise announcement for them. So I'm going to call Pamela Turner up to the screen.
Hello, everyone. Well, yes, I am Pamela Turner, and I'm the regional rep for the Dramatists Guild and also a member of council for the Guild, which I hope you all know is the professional association of playwrights, composers, lyricists, and librettists. It's such a pleasure to be here now on the final day of Horizon's Young Playwrights Festival. And the reason I'm here is to announce that this year we are giving every one of these amazing young festival writers a one-year complimentary membership to the Guild, along with a writing software package. And so you'll all be receiving more information about this soon for it to happen. But if you'll bear with, I've been asked by the Guild to make this very quick little statement. And that is to welcome you to the Dramatists Guild. For 100 years, the Guild has been home for all theater writers, acting as an aggressive advocate for dramatists as implied by our maxim, your pen, our sword. We're committed to protecting your rights as a writer through advocacy, education, and opportunity over your entire year. So we hope that you will become a part of us now and forever. But at the moment, I'm just very thrilled to get to see your work and to welcome you aboard. So break a leg tonight and good luck. Thanks.
Great. All right. Okay, so congratulations, everybody. So it's always good to get a little surprise, right? That's good. Okay, we're going to whisk the playwrights away. We're going to get ready. And the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to do all these plays. We'll do the first act where there's 24, so 12 in each act. At the break, we'll take a 5-minute intermission, but we do have some video that's going to run. We've asked the playwrights to introduce themselves and to tell about something they've learned. So we've got little clips strung together. So if you're still hanging out at your screen, you can watch that after at intermission, and we'll also post it on our website later. If you have people that are watching this, or you watch it tonight and you want to recommend it to others, it is going to be up on our website, on YouTube, and all those various channels for 4 days as our contract with Actors Equity Association. We are very grateful to the Theater Authority of Actors Equity and their sister unions for making it possible for these union actors to be on stage screen with us tonight. So that's what you'll see here. Okay, our format tonight is going to be we will present the play, and the playwright will come up for a bow at the end of the show, and then we're all going to applaud and say yay, and you'll have our live studio version of that, and then we'll be on to the next one. Okay, so I think that's it. So we'll take it away with our first play, and I'll turn myself off.
The Jingleman Chronicles by Amanda Friedman. Lights up on an empty stage, or almost empty. In the middle stands Conrad Jingleman, who introduces us into his world.
One may mistake my dwelling of Windenwood as being like any other town, but in actuality, it is a town of darkness and secrets. The darkest of secrets. Secrets of the dark, if you will. Whether that be that of Candace Von Walden, elite socialite and heir to the Von Walden fashion merchandising fortune, and she's also a vampire.
But that's a secret. Shh.
Or of John Johnson, Windenwood High varsity sports captain who dreams of being an interpretive dancer.
But that's a secret.
Or of Bethany Longwood, the love of my 16-year-old life. At first, you may mistake her as just to be another girl next door, but she has more secrets than anyone can imagine. Murder runs through her family through countless generations. Most recently, her mother killed her father so she could marry her female assistant. I mean, it's a feminist storyline if you've ever heard one.
You are unbelievable.
But who am I? Well, sitting on the edge of your seats, you may ask, but that's a true secret, isn't it?
Conrad Jingleman.
No, John, what did I say during my voiceover? God, this is my world, God damn it! Well, back to our latest mystery. Someone referred to by the name of X is trying to frame us for the murder of Willie Waterberg. We need to do something, or our junior year, as we know it, will be doomed.
What are we gonna do, guys? If I go to jail, it would ruin my part vampire family's fashion empire. Plus, I look so bad in orange.
Oh, Candy, no. You look good in everything.
Oh, Johnny, thank you. I love you.
John and Candy begin passionately. Okay, guys, hey, can we focus, please? We need a plan to solve for X once and for all.
Oh, dear God.
Well, do you have a plan?
No, I don't, because nothing about this makes sense. We found his body and reported it to the police. We didn't even know the guy.
Exactly, and that's why we have to investigate.
No more investigations. This has to end, Jingleman.
Yeah, Jingleman, did you think about any of that
Stop
stuff?
it, all of you. I've had to put up with a lot these past 2 years. Not only did I have to deal with my mom, but I was also kidnapped by John's long-lost brother, had to strip in exchange for all 3 of your freedom from the mafia.
Yeah, that was real bad.
And I did all of this while studying for the AP exams. And yet I didn't break until now because it is a stretch to be framed for the murder of some random person we never met. This is a shit show. Really? All of this and you gasp at the word shit?
God, Beth, that's enough, okay?
No, it's not. Face it, Conrad. This world that you envisioned is a complete mess. There's no logic. You're a bad creator. Now I've had enough.
Okay, fine. You give me no choice. Okay, so suddenly Beth faints. Who knows if she'll wake up, but if she does, she's gonna have a retrograde amnesia.
That's not even remotely how that...
Oh no! Bethany! Quick, Jigs! Call 911!
There's not enough time. We have no choice. I'll have to save her life!
So John takes off his shirt, showing off his impeccable washboard abs, and uses his limited medical knowledge to save Bethany's life.
Come on, Johnny, you got this.
Well, as I said before, Windenwood is no ordinary town. It is a dark town. And at the end of this chapter, like every other, is yet another dark one in the Jingleman Chronicles.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Friedman. I am a student at NYU, and that was the Jingleman Chronicles.
Wow, I just love the kissing the camera and the abs in the camera. It can't be better. Good job, you guys. All right, off we go to the next one.
Blue Edith by Emily Beltran. Time, 1974. The last case of polio appeared in 1979. Place, a Mexican household. Nana's two-story house in San Francisco, California. The stage is dark for a moment, and we hear the sound of a wheelchair skiing and rolling on. The sound stops. A spotlight is on a wheelchair placed on the center of the stage. It is silent for a moment. Lights go dark, then turn on to show Margot and Sylvia taking turns sitting on the chair and rolling each other around.
I don't really like the smell of Mom's cooking today. I should tell her that. It smells like caldo. She's probably making it. If I tell her, maybe she'll make us something yummy like rice pudding.
I like Mom's caldo. It's cold today, and it always makes us feel cozy when she makes it.
So does her rice pudding. It's warm, too, and it tastes better.
I guess you're right.
I know I'm right. It's your turn to push me. Just don't go too fast. I want to look around the room while you do it.
But you didn't push me. I wheeled myself.
Tough shit. Maybe ask next time.
Sylvia begins to push Margot.
I want to get one of these for myself when I'm older. But I don't want to use it the way Daniel does. I want to ride it down the street. It's cheaper than a car, and I get to go to the market down the hill in seconds. Daniel doesn't really do much with it, and I think it's a waste.
I think it's pretty neat that he has one.
Yeah, but why don't we have one? There's kids that ride bicycles and scooters, but why don't we just give wheelchairs to kids? It's so much easier and way more fun. Imagine rolling one of these bad boys down the hill. That's way cooler.
I feel like my hands would get tired if I rode around the neighborhood.
Mine wouldn't. I would have big muscles like this. Like this.
Hey, do you think Daniel has strong arms or legs?
I don't think so. He stays upstairs all day. How can you get strong if you don't move around? We'll get strong because we play all day and sweat. And when you sweat, it means your body is releasing energy juice to make you enormous, like the Hulk.
What happened to Daniel?
I don't know. I wasn't with him. One day we were playing jacks and having fun, and then out of the blue he left. Then came back, and Mom told me I couldn't see him for a few weeks. When she brought him back, he was rolling around the house in this. When we played, I would watch his legs go up and down as he was laying on the floor. He didn't even notice how much he was flailing them because he was so focused on picking up every jack. Now she won't even let us get close to him or even see his legs under his blanket.
I wonder what they look like.
Maybe they're covered in sores and scabs. Or maybe they're just 2 large twigs from the tree outside.
Yeah, or maybe he replaced them with steel. Maybe he's a robot.
They are disrupted by the loud sound of a stair lift coming down. They both stay quiet and push the wheelchair towards the staircase. The sound of a woman helping a grunting male on a chair is heard. Through Margot and Sylvia's eyes, we follow the expression as they watch the chairlift come down and the wheelchair go across the stage on its own. The chair exits stage left.
He didn't even say anything today. He could have waved or smiled.
What if he knows that we play with his chair? He must not like it. I wouldn't like it if someone played with my only way to get around.
Well, if he was nicer to us, then we wouldn't mess with his chair in the first place. We can't do anything around here anymore. Ever since Daniel got sick, Mom doesn't want us going anywhere or doing anything with anyone else but each other. I miss the pool, Sylvia.
It's winter.
I know, but I still miss it. If someone offered me a chance to dive into a pool right now, I would. Take it because I miss it so much. And it's Daniel's fault we can't swim anymore. Mom hates pools now.
Why pools?
I don't know. Mom won't tell me anything. She changes the subject every time I ask about it in summer. It's been a year, and my friends from school hated that I couldn't go this summer. I hated it too.
A knock at the door, and Sylvia opens it. Sylvia reacts warmingly to an absent figure. Margot.
Nana!
Sylvia mimics receiving a kiss on the cheek and the cuddliest hug to ever exist. Margot turns towards the invisible figure, expecting to get it in return, but reacts as if he received a nudge and slightly loses balance.
Do you need help with those bags, Nana?
I got it, don't worry. It's probably ingredients for caldo.
Margot unwillingly takes the bag from Nana and takes it into the kitchen. Sylvia smiles warmly. Margot comes back from the kitchen.
Mom said that she's almost done and that we should be at the dinner table now.
Margot leaves the stage to go back to the kitchen. Sylvia is about to leave the empty stage when suddenly the chairlift turns on by itself and starts to reset and go up the stairs. Sylvia notices before heading into the kitchen.
Did you guys see that?
See what?
I had already put the wheelchair by the lift, but I didn't press the button thingy to make it go up, and Mom always tells me not to mess with...
It's old. Mom probably got it from her great-great-grandpa in the year 1800. Stop worrying about it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Now come on, I don't want to be stuck in there with Nana all by myself.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Sylvia climbs up the stairs slowly to see if she can get the chair to go back down again. When she gets to the top, she suddenly sees Daniel standing by the edge of the staircase, smiling and guiding her to the room with a gesture of his hand. Sylvia looks back down the stairs towards the kitchen.
Sylvia! Mom said to come eat with us!
Sylvia looks back at Daniel, decides to join him in the upstairs room of wonder. End scene.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily Beltran and I just graduated from UCLA and this was my play Redas. And a big shout out to my Mexican family who is watching this right now.
My favorite thing was she came to rehearsal in her cap and gown yesterday, which I loved. Congratulations. All right, here we go. On to the next one.
A Night by Cassidy Byron. A college dorm room. Books and pens are scattered about. Melanie sits cross-legged on the floor, hand over her mouth. Clara giggles at a desk stage left. Upstage center is a twin bed where Jonathan and Roger sit next to each other, staring straight ahead, wide-eyed, panicked. They have just kissed.
Oh my God, Jonathan.
I'm so sorry.
It's cool, my dude. Don't sweat it.
He kissed you.
I was messing with him. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I didn't realize you take it so seriously.
Can we just go back to studying, please?
Did you think he was flirting with you?
Clara, he said he wanted to drop it.
How should I know if he's flirting? He was acting, you know, he had his hands on me.
Look, Jonathan, it's okay. It was cute. It doesn't have to be a big thing, okay?
Clara, you guys broke up. Why do you care?
You guys.
We're still friends. And as his friend, I know he flirts with everyone. He's never serious.
Come on.
Maybe if you weren't here, he wouldn't be so afraid to flirt with people for real.
Should I go?
Look, maybe we should all call it a night. Yeah?
Serious?
We've been studying for 3 hours. Sleep is important too.
Sorry, I ruined it.
You didn't.
He starts to put away pens and papers.
Clara, Melanie, do you want me to get you an Uber?
We can walk.
Clara and Melanie pack up their things.
Hey guys, let's hang tomorrow. Yeah?
Maybe. Whatever.
Melanie stands awkwardly.
See you around, you guys. I won't tell anyone about this.
Roger closes the door behind them and slowly sits back down next to Jonathan.
Hey, I'm sorry, Roger. I didn't mean anything, really.
I'm not mad at you, dude.
Okay.
It's okay if you want to do it again, though. What? It really didn't mean anything?
Are you messing with me?
No, I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to stay.
No, I want to stay with you.
I'd like that.
I didn't really want it to come out like this.
I'm glad you said something though.
What about Clara?
What about her?
Well, seems like she hates me now.
She'll get over it. Hey, she's just jealous that you get the chance to make out with someone as sexy as me.
Roger nudges him playfully.
Oh, you even flirt with yourself, huh?
Part of my charm. You have the cutest smile. And I'm not just messing with you. I mean that.
Shut up.
Make me.
Jonathan looks at Roger. Their eyes lock. Roger closes the gap between them, and they kiss. It is sweet, somewhat hesitant. They pull away, look at each other, and kiss again, this time more confidently. They put their arms around each other and fall back onto the bed. Blackout.
I'm Cassidy Byron, and I'm a rising junior at NYU. This has been my play, A Night.
Congratulations. That's really great. If you are in our Zoom room here, we think we are performing this in gallery view, but if for some reason you are just seeing in speaker view, if you could just let us know in our chat function. If you know what the difference between those two are, we're trying to figure out how to get it in gallery view for some people that are not seeing it that way. All right, thank you. On to the next one.
Unfamiliar by Cameron Shamari Noel. An apartment. Nancy, white, mid-20s, is sitting on the couch staring blankly at the wall. Her phone is face down on the coffee table in front of her. She is in formal attire. Leslie, black, mid-20s, enters. They stare at each other for a moment.
So you're really going, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what's the game plan?
There is no game plan. I'm just going to tell my side of the story.
So you're gonna lie.
Excuse me?
There's video footage. What is there to explain?
I have a right to defend myself.
Are you serious? That video has 500,000 views on YouTube and rising. No one cares what your side is.
All I did was ask for his apartment number.
And then what? Huh? Answer me. What did you do after that?
I was scared.
You couldn't have been that scared. You followed him down the hall and up 2 flights of stairs.
I don't need you judging me. I have enough of that. I can't even log into fucking Facebook because of all the death threats. They're in my email too, and our PO box. Can you believe that? Someone actually took the time to write me a letter about how I'm a monster and how I deserve to burn in hell. And oh, my favorite, how I'm a racist cunt.
Great. Now we're both targets.
They're not going to do anything to you.
They know where we will live. Did you even think how this would make me look?
This isn't about you. I'm the one who's trending.
For being a racist. And I'm your friend. I might as well wear a sign that says Coon of the Week.
What was I supposed to do? I swiped my fob and he walked in right behind me. No keys, no ID, nothing. What was I supposed to do?
Mind your fucking business.
I made a bad call. So what? Plenty of people screw up and it doesn't become national news.
All I'm hearing right now is me, me, me. What about him? What about Rashad? I'm sure he had a lot more to lose that night.
Just get out of my face. I don't need to hear this. And lock the door.
What?
You didn't lock the door back all the way. Lock it back.
There are 6 locks on that door. One isn't going to make a difference.
Just lock it back.
Or what?
Oh,
What is your damage?
it's one fucking lock, Leslie. Just lock it back. That's all I asked.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Yes, you are. And you've been acting like it for months.
Don't you dare. You don't get to judge me. You weren't there when that man kicked in our front door and threw me to the ground and ransacked this place, and there was nothing I could do. And I was curled up on the carpet of the apartment that I pay for, powerless, and you weren't there. I had no one. And when I called the cops, they were no help. They practically sprinted out of here. They didn't even spend 10 minutes.
How did you know he was Black?
What?
How did you know the burglar was Black?
I didn't.
You owe Rashad an apology.
I already apologized.
Well, do it again.
You know, I leave messages he doesn't answer. Do you hate me?
I don't know, but it's hard to look at you right now.
I can tell. I just want this to be over. I want people to look at me like they used to. Barbecue Becky, poolside Paula, retail Rita. I'm not like those people. You know me.
Don't do that. I don't want to be your defense.
What should I do?
I don't know. I'm not your PR.
What if this interview doesn't work? What if everyone still hates me? I mean, I can't even go to work, the gym. I can't go to Walmart without someone recognizing me. This feels like the end.
Nancy, you're white. You'll recover. Just deal with it. And who knows? Maybe in a few weeks or so, another irresponsible white person will take the heat off of you. But trust me, some crocodile tears and an H&M pencil skirt aren't going to fix this.
You're right.
I know. And I also think you should cancel the interview. Victimizing yourself is just adding salt to the wound.
Leslie, I'm getting death threats and comments about how people want to kick my white ass.
Okay, and maybe that's just your karma.
Some friend you are.
This isn't about friendship. I'm not saying you deserve to die or anything, but accountability seems like a fair punishment. So some people type some mean things, big deal. In a few months, no one's going to remember who you are. But Rashad will. He has to live with this. The fact that you still have your job is baffling to me. Some random guy robbed you months ago, and now every Black man is a suspect. I mean, what did you really lose, Nancy?
Nothing, I guess.
Exactly. That right there is privilege. Do you know how many times I've scrolled on my phone and seen a video like that?
No.
Too many to count. You know, at least when I would see them, I'd be able to take comfort in the fact that I didn't know those people, that I could somewhat remove myself, but not this time. Everyone else gets to retweet and make memes out of this, but I have to come home to the culprit. I get that this apartment might just be a glorified vault for you to store all your shit, but to me, it's an escape, and you took that away from me.
Leslie, I don't want to be a victim.
Then don't be.
Nancy grabs her phone and sits down on the couch, staring into the black screen. She is all alone. The lights fade to black. End scene.
My name is Cameron Noel. I'm a rising senior at Sewanee University, and that was Unfamiliar.
Wow, that was really, really powerful. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's a great thing to see in this particular time. So thanks for bringing your contemporary feelings about that to our Zoom. All right.
Virtual Silence by Anna Stewerman.
You are manifesting love. You are worthy. You are ready to connect. You don't have to be alone. You have the ability to love and be loved. You will go on this date. You will get back out there on the internet. It's not real. It's virtual. The world is virtual. The state is virtual. You don't even have to leave your house. What have you got to lose? You will do this. Join room with video. Yes. Host will admit you soon. Okay. At least if he's an ex-murderer, he can't kill me through the internet. Unless he's a hacker. He's not a hacker. You, however, are talking to yourself online, and that's not weird at all. Could a hacker track my location through? No. No. And hello. Jeff? Hello, Jeff? I can't see you. I think you're muted. Maybe? No? Of course you're not there. All right, well, how do I get off this thing? Jeff? I'm sorry, hello? You there? Jeff, are you hacking me right now? Hello?
Hello?
Whoa. Okay, that was loud. Okay, now really, how do I log off of this thing? Where is the...
Hello?
I'm sorry. Hello?
Is someone on this call?
You, however, are talking to yourself online.
Get me off of this goddamn Zoom call.
You are manifesting.
You don't have to be alone.
No, 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 no. What? Please, please let me out. Please.
You are ready to connect.
Hi, Kara. Sorry, I apologize. I was having some trouble connecting, but Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, I'm here. Your video feature doesn't seem to be on, but if you just click the, Kara? You all right there?
I apologize. I was having trouble connecting.
You are
ready
ready to
To connect.
Connect.
Hey, everybody. You ready to connect?
End of play.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Stewerman. I just graduated from Towson University and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you for connecting with us tonight.
Don't say that. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Why would you say that to me?
Agreed. That'll really creep you out in the Zoom world for sure.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go.
Sanding Down by Abigail G. Norris. It is 3 a.m. on a secluded beach. 4 friends sit, soaking wet on the sand. They've just pulled Naya Beth from the water.
What does it feel like?
Cold.
Why'd you do it? Why'd you want to?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
Don't get it.
You do?
Of course I do.
I don't.
Then shut up.
No. Tell me
Tell you what?
what it feels like.
Look out there. It's like this ocean. It's like when a wave crashes down on your head, everything goes dark and you can't breathe and you don't know where you are, but you're floating. Something is carrying you and pulling you and pushing you, and your body isn't your body. It's driftwood and seawood and sand, and it's stirring, spinning, tumbling endlessly. And I just wanted to feel it. Like it feels in my head.
Did you?
Ryan goes to the edge of the water.
Yeah.
I don't feel it like that.
Then you don't understand. It's fine.
I don't know though. I get the ocean thing. It's poetic. It's descriptive. It sure sounds overwhelming, but mine's different.
Yours.
For me, it's like the color green. Everyone always associates it with blue, but it's green. I know it is. It itches my mind like grass on bare skin. It's worn and dirty and folded and spent like dollar bills. It's the fresh seedling sprout that withers and dies in my mother's garden. It's green to me. It's green. I hate green. It's my favorite color.
Damn, dude. I like purple. Naya Beth?
Orange.
I swear I'm trying to understand. But green is green.
Till it isn't.
I really don't know any of you, do I?
That's a stupid question.
It's not us.
Am I the defective one? Like, what the fuck? Why can't I understand?
At least you're trying.
Jalissa,
What?
what's yours like?
I don't want the sharing stick.
The dude is trying to understand. Don't you want to help?
See, it sounds fucked up if I say not really, but not really. That's his problem. Why should I bare my soul?
God, Liz, you don't have to bare your soul. Just say something for once. Just tell us how you fucking feel.
Look, can't we continue this conversation in the comfort and warmth of our apartment? Preferably in the morning, after coffee.
No.
Girl, I drove down here, dragged you out of freezing water, and got my soggy ass coated in sand. Isn't that enough?
No.
It's this moment.
Very funny.
I'm not kidding.
Why?
Because I'm happy.
You're happy?
I'm here with all of you. That's happy.
Okay, you're happy and that makes you depressed.
You're really testing me tonight, Rye.
Okay, this isn't working. Ryan, lay down.
Why?
Let's do it.
Ryan lays down and Simon begins to cover his body with sand.
Why are you burying me?
You'll see.
Simon, Naya Beth, and Jalissa pile sand on top of Ryan until all but his head is well covered.
Is this some kind of metaphor?
How do you feel?
I feel stupid.
You are. Now stop whining and tell us how you feel.
I'm damp.
What? Yes. What else?
It feels heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck. Like I can breathe, but it'll crack.
It will crack. Unless we don't let it.
They begin moving and molding the sand on top of Ryan.
Breathe.
Sculpt.
Breathe.
Sculpt.
Breathe.
They sculpt him into something beautiful.
What does it feel like?
Old.
End of play.
Hi, I'm Abigail Norris. I go to the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, and that was my play, Sanding Down.
Yay!
Chicken Soup for the Grocery Employee by Claire Del Priscoli, based on a Discord conversation. Scene 1. We open on the break room in a grocery store. We hear the faint announcements of sales somewhere in the distance. Kayla is sitting on one of the tables in the break room, still in her uniform, and is messing around on her phone. She has a bright red bag on the chair next to her. It isn't long before Janine enters.
Oh.
You look beat, Janine. What's up?
Oh, have I told you how much I hate people?
What happened this time?
Some Karen screamed at me just because her phony coupon wouldn't work. For 20 minutes. I was so close to strangling her right then and there.
Don't let our manager hear you say that. You know how he is about always wearing a smile.
Ugh, I know. I do try to stay positive, but it's like I work so hard every single day to make sure everything is perfect, you know? If I get fired over a stupid customer complaint, God, I'm gonna just, I don't know, just throw myself in the ocean.
Word. I'm just happy I'm finally on lunch break.
She pulls out a container full of soup.
I can't wait to cook up this soup in the microwave.
Wait. What did you just say?
I can't wait to cook up this soup in the microwave.
You think that microwaving soup is cooking it?
Yeah, obviously.
Seriously? You're kidding.
Last I checked, microwaving food takes it from being inedible to edible. So, like, that means it's cooking.
Do you actually think this? That microwaving something is cooking? Cooking and microwaving are very different actions. One is cooking and one is just making it hot.
Getting something hot is cooking. They're the same.
Oh my God, no. I don't heat up leftovers and go, man, I sure love cooking. I mean,
I'll just look it up then.
No, besides, it's a matter of principle. Like cooking is like a whole different process. You have to chop up a bunch of different ingredients, each one with their own flavor, and then you combine them together and you turn it into something delicious, something that the individual ingredients could never create on their own. It's like an art form.
Wow. That's some real ratatouille ass shit right there. What am I gonna take off your hat and find a rat controlling you by your hair?
Shut up. The point is, heating up a soup can, that isn't cooking. Microwaving it is just getting it warm. It was already cooked.
It's not that big of a deal, Janine. Cooking doesn't have to be this deep and meaningful thing. Look, see? Cooking is defined as the skill of preparing food by combining, mixing, and heating ingredients. It's nothing special. It's just food.
Oh, no. Going through the steps and creating a nice home-cooked meal for someone can be like so intimate and powerful. It requires effort and...
Okay, Gordon Ramsay.
No, let me finish. You can't just heat up soup and call it cooking. It's not ethical, and it sure as hell isn't mixing ingredients. Like your phone says, there's no ingredients to combine together.
What about the bowl? Based on that definition, the bowl is 100% an ingredient.
What? No, it's not. Are you kidding me right now? Bowls are not ingredients. You don't eat the bowl.
There are some ingredients you don't eat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to look this shit up myself so I can just prove to you how wrong you are.
There's shit like bay leaves or, I don't know, other garnishes and stuff that you don't eat, and they are ingredients. How can a bowl not be an ingredient?
Uh-huh. An ingredient is a food or substance used to make a dish. A bowl isn't a substance. It's a container.
A bowl is a substance. What about bread bowls? Huh? Huh? Now you got no argument.
Wait, just let me talk, asshat. You eat the bowl when you're finished with the bread bowl. You can't eat a normal bowl, so it shouldn't be.
Who the fuck eats the bread when they're done with a bread bowl?
I do. Everyone does.
I sure as hell don't. You always do this kind of shit, Janine. You nitpick everything about me. It's always, wipe the counter again, Kayla, or you need to count the change this way, Kayla. I'm so sick of it.
I always point that stuff out because you don't do it right.
Oh, yeah? Well, boo-hoo. Just because I don't do it perfect all the time doesn't mean you have to come at me for every single little thing.
If you want to get your ass fired, then go ahead. Do everything sloppily like you usually do, but you're not dragging me down with you. I need this job.
Why do I even bother? You're obviously too stupid and narrow-minded to understand what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I'm narrow-minded, coming from the person who calls a bowl an ingredient?
God, this is such a stupid argument. Why are you so insistent on this? Why can't you just accept that you're wrong?
I'm not wrong. I've never been wrong. Not about this.
Are you ready to die on this hill, Janine? Because I am. A bowl is very important for cooking the soup, so it's an ingredient.
No, you're wrong. You could just put the soup in loose in the microwave, but you don't because you want to hold the soup somewhere convenient. The bowl is a vessel for the soup to exist in, you dumb whore. The bowl isn't an ingredient.
Bro, you can't just pour loose soup in a microwave. You'd fuck up your microwave.
I'm going to kill you right now.
Try me, bitch.
The two girls stare at each other for a moment. And then, in an instant, they are in a vicious fistfight. We can hear other people noticing the commotion and rushing to stop them. As the stage fades to black, we hear that same announcement voice from the beginning over a tinny speaker.
Don't miss out on our killer soup sale this month. For more details about our amazing products, ask one of our employees for assistance.
End of play.
Hi, I'm Clara Priscoli. I go to SUNY Albany, and that was chicken soup for the grocery employee. Thank you all for watching.
Yes, it was chicken soup. Chicken soup.
Woo! Great. If you're watching, if you are interested in a program for this event, you can go to horizontheater.com, look for Young Playwrights Festival, and you'll find a program for this event there. On we go.
Joe Biden and Daphne, a satyr play by Luke Maloney. A young nymph bounds across the stage, Daphne. She wears Greek peplous robes and flowers in her hair. She holds a single leaf.
Stay away from me, you moldy goon!
In a boxy business suit and blue tie, American flag pin on his lapel, Joe Biden struggles after her.
Give me 1 second here. I'm not tired. I'm just refilling the old wind sacks. Yeah. Whew. Oh, come on back, Daphne. Huh? Whew. Let's talk. Mano y mano. The two of us duking it out like a pair of politicians. How about if I beat you, you gotta vote me, and in the next election, huh? You too chicken?
I'm not scared of you. My father's the river god.
Well, then what are you running away from?
I don't think you'll understand what I have to say, but here's what I really think. You are a centrist cog seeking the presidency, so you can slump down in a comfy chair in an oval room at a big desk and make absolutely certain nothing changes ever.
Exactly. You finally did it. Gosh, I was starting to think that all you young folks were a bunch of chowderheads. Huh? Glad you turned it around. Oh, now give me that vote.
He reaches for her leaf.
I'm not giving you this. Those are bad things.
You're confused. Listen up, and I'll explain it to you. You are a liberal, right? And I am a liberal.
Barely.
And now I am the Democratic front runner. So you've got to vote for me because you're a liberal and I'm a liberal, and that's the law. So.
You're not entitled to my generation's vote just because you have a blue tie on.
Am I not? I'm entitled to a lot of other people's.
He pulls dozens of leaves out of his jacket pockets.
Well, okay, how about this? You say one piece of good policy that you'll enact, and if I agree with it, I'll maybe consider giving you my vote.
If you help me win, I will tackle Congress head on.
For better healthcare or climate change?
I'm going to physically brawl with every single member of the House and the Senate, and I will keep punching and whip us back into shape. I'll fight for bigger, and better, and bolder.
Bigger what? What will you actually do?
I'll uppercut. That's a veto. Jab. That's another veto. And a right hook. That's a military coup. Are you convinced yet, Jack?
You haven't said a single piece of policy, let alone one I agree with. Why do you think I'd ever vote for you? Why are you so violent? Why are you like this?
Why?
You ooze!
Okay, look, you don't have a choice here. You have to give me your vote.
I don't have to do anything.
So, I'm violent. I'm battle-hardened. You know, I ain't perfect, but I am a much better monster than that thunderheaded nightmare that hangs over us these days. It's either me or it's 4 more years of this. So you want that, huh? Oh, your vote will be mine.
Joe Biden reaches out and grabs her wrist.
River God, help me!
In a flash of light, Daphne turns into a laurel tree. Joe Biden walks around her, inspecting the tree. Then he picks a handful of leaves from her boughs and fashions a victor's wreath. He puts the wreath on his head and exits.
Keep watch of this tree. For weeks and months, you may not see it grow. Your naked eyes will miss the constant microscopic advances of my limbs and roots, bark and branches, but I'm growing. Slowly and steadily, assured by the goodwill of nature's unerring course. Rings will reinforce the strength of my trunk. My branches will stretch upwards and outwards towards the light, reaching wide over the world, touching others, becoming sure and stronger. And one day I will blossom, as I have every spring before, now with such utter beauty and pleasant force, flowering in mighty, vibrant color. My leaves will shelter the countryside in fresh shade.
End of play.
I'm Luke Maloney from NYU, and that was Joe Biden and Daphne.
Self-Checkout by Gerard Iglesias. Scene 1. Lights rise, revealing Cherry Pick, a grocery store filled with typical urbanite gentrifiers.
I'm ready to get out of here. This place just makes me feel weird.
We do this every time we visit my parents. You know they're old-fashioned.
Yeah, I know your dad can't handle the idea of you dating a guy that can actually—
Not today, Terry. Let's just have a good time, okay?
Terry picks up an item out of their grocery basket.
Masco Munch, my favorite. I really taste the toxic masculinity in every bite.
You love these ones. They're the chocolate favorite.
Now, I don't think anyone loves these. Who in their right mind would eat something that changes who they are?
Another couple, Mandy and Jensen, enter. They wait behind Terry and Candace. Candace notices them.
Well, looks like your ex-boyfriend still enjoys this store. I wonder what they're buying.
Terry, Candace, what brings y'all here? Terry used to hate this place. Always made him eat Masco Munch when he hung out with me and the boys.
Oh my God. Look at Terry. Oh, Jensen, he looks so fine. My baby has good taste in men and women.
Ebano chips, the crunch that makes—
Come on, it's her first time here and she wanted to try everything.
Try everything.
Candace walks closer to inspect Mandy and Jensen's shopping basket.
More Ebano chips, Jive Juice, Kiki corn, swag spray. Terry, is this the same Jensen you said didn't even support?
Candace, we have to be somewhere soon, don't we?
We did, but in a second, I feel like Mandy might ask to borrow my makeup.
Girl, one day in the sun and I'm darker than you.
They seem to only be picking items from a very particular aisle in the store. I mean, they could buy a box of Oppressionos. Those are always in stock.
Look around, Candace. They are here for the same reason as everybody else, to cherry pick parts of people's culture. Do you see why I hate it here now?
Girlfriend, you need to chillax. Me and my man just came here to experience some different cultures just like you. Ain't that why they made the store in the first place?
I mean, technically, everything in this store actually was made for people to get a taste of other cultures, but these tastes have turned into more of an obsession.
So what y'all buying?
Mandy, let's go. was nice to see both of you. Terrence, I see that PhD is paying off. You're so woke now. Remember we used to have fun?
Jensen and Mandy attempt to leave the self-checkout area, but Candace stands in front of them.
See, this is the problem when asked why you want to access our things. You just storm off and then the cycle continues.
Candace, please.
No. Candace, continue. Tell us more.
Maybe she's right, babe. When you told me about this place, I was a bit skeptical.
Well, I guess those chips don't really pack a punch like they used to.
Let's go, Mandy.
Jensen attempts to go to another self-checkout register, but this time Mandy stays back with Terry and Candace.
Forget something?
Jensen turns around to see Mandy standing next to Candace.
Mandy, come on, you can't be serious.
They have a point, Jensen. I really don't know why I ever let you talk me into coming here.
So you're really taking their side?
Goodness, Jensen, I knew you were dense, but...
Candace, we all know you wear weave sometimes, so what's the difference?
Are you kidding me?
Jensen, I think it's time to go.
What you gonna do, Terry? You haven't opened that box of Moscow Munch?
Abe, stop it. You sound like an ass.
You seriously cannot compare a woman's choice of wearing weave to how people come in here to buy things like Lockerish, the sweet that gives you Jamaican locks in the morning.
Exactly. Jensen, some people wear locks and braids outside of vacationing in the Caribbean.
That's right, Sister Mandy.
So what? Should we just shut down every cherry pick store just because a few people are offended?
I wouldn't say that, but maybe if we evaluate how we're buying products, that would be a good start.
Okay.
Fine, I won't buy anything.
Nice seeing you two, and thank you so much, Candace, for meeting us here. I think Jensen learned something today.
Candace and Mandy high-five while Terry and Jensen sit in surprise. The self-checkout machine begins to speak. Thank you for shopping at Cherry Pick, where you pick who you are. End of play.
I'm Gerardi Gleadis. I go to Georgia State University, and that was my play, Self-Checkout.
Fragile by A.J. Marin. Juno and Zach are sitting across from each other at the Moonshine Diner and Pub. It is around 9:30 on a Wednesday night. The diner section is fairly empty.
Remember when Vanessa got mad at you for driving me home from rehab?
And she wasn't mad.
She was mad enough to insist on coming along. And if you say it was out of genuine concern for me, I'll know you're full of shit.
You know how she is. You know, she's just paranoid, although she has a right to be. Unless we forget what we're doing here.
Yeah, I don't think she's paranoid. I think she just has good instincts.
Ha ha ha, yes, somebody. So tell me, what happened with Chris?
It's nothing. It's dumb.
I didn't drive an hour to come get you for nothing. Talk to me.
Juno pulls out broken pieces of a glass sculpture they made. It's hard to make out considering many of the pieces are missing, but it's remnant of a bird.
Your bird sculpture? You worked so hard on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Zach starts to get up. Juno grabs his wrist and stares him down. Zach huffs as he sits back down.
You're not an animal, Zach. You don't just kill people, even ones you dislike.
Dislike is an understatement. And he's awful. He doesn't even call you Juno.
He's actually coming around to it.
You shouldn't have to wait for someone to come around to using your name or pronouns.
Is Vanessa awful?
What?
You have so much nerve to talk about my relationship when you...
No, that's different. And Chris doesn't love you.
No, he doesn't. Not even a little bit. And I don't love him so much as hate being alone. Are you saying that being in a loveless relationship makes someone awful?
Don't be fucking obtuse. He's undebatably the worst. I mean, you're probably more alone with him than without him.
Yeah, he sucks sometimes, but he's also the one consistent person I have.
But what about me?
You're joking, right?
I love you.
Impossible.
Wow, why would you say that? You know, that really hurts my feelings.
What? It's true.
You don't get it. I guess I don't blame you. You're too young to know what it's like to have someone truly depend on you. Vanessa needs me. And she built a life based on pieces that I gave her. And if I take that away, who knows what could happen? I see you, and there's so much I want to give you. I see so much potential, so many ways in which I can make your life better. You deserve so much. And it pains me that I can't get that to you without hurting Vanessa in the process.
Wow. Was your ego always this big?
I know I'm being selfish no matter how I try to spin it. I want more than she can give me. And you are everything I could ever want, but I don't know how to have you and still do right by her.
There it is. You don't love me. You want me. For me is the same way you love your hobbies. It's fun. You get to have a little escape. You love the layers I add to you. I make you more cool and multifaceted. I mean, how many of your friends can say they have a hot 22-year-old at their beck and call?
It's not like that. I don't see you that way.
But you do. And that's okay. I've accepted it.
What do you want me to do? You want me to choose between you or her?
No, because now I know it's not really a choice. Either way you choose, it's out of guilt. So, do whatever you want.
Fucking Christ. I hate it when you do that.
Oh, really?
Just tell me what you want.
What's the point? It doesn't matter. What's it going to change? Nothing.
You know, that whole detached, I don't give a fuck what happens act you try to pull off, it's probably the least attractive thing about you. How am I supposed to want to sacrifice anything for you if all you just always have one foot out the door? Okay, Juno, I didn't mean...
Fuck you, Zach. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, I know exactly what you meant. Don't worry. It's over. This is done. You never have to worry about me ever again.
Please, just... No, where you gonna go?
Chris is an asshole, but he doesn't give any false pretense about the kind of man he is. Something I can't say about you.
Juno leaves. Zach's phone starts vibrating. A call from Vanessa. End of scene.
Hi, my name is AJ Marin. I attend the Community College of Philadelphia, and that was my play, Fragile.
Woo!
Camille Anderson, Vice President, by Jayla Creemore. Scene 1. Mr. Miller, 40s, sits in the break room of Miller's Meat Market, reading a newspaper. His employee, Camille, 15, bursts in and sits across from him.
Can I have an advance on next week's paycheck?
No. I already pay you too much to do absolutely nothing.
I do stuff, but it's not like you really need me around here. I'm only here because my mom asked you to give me a job. But anyway, I need this advance. I have to buy cupcakes to bribe my class into voting for me for vice president.
You running for vice president?
Why, yes, Mr. Miller, I am.
Why?
Why not? I've got all the things, leadership skills and such, dependability, accountability.
Those mean the same thing.
Well, I have both of them. Hear my speech?
How long is this going to take?
It has to be a minute, but I'm not even finished yet, so it'll be quick.
Be quick.
Hello, class. My name is Camille Anderson, and I'm running to be your 10th grade vice president.
Why are you running for vice president? Why not president?
I'm flattered, Mr. Miller, but I think you are severely overestimating my abilities here.
You right.
Hello, class. My name is Camille Anderson, and I'm running to be your 10th grade vice president. I bet you're wondering, why me? I don't have any friends or experience. I don't do any extracurriculums.
Extracurriculars. And I wouldn't start off by listing all the bad things about yourself.
Oh, they aren't bad things, Mr. Miller. They are just facts.
You shouldn't beat yourself up like that. Okay, keep on going.
So why me? Well, first off, I'm dependable, accountable. Approachable. Plus, I'd be in it for the right reasons. Not like my competitor, Stacy DeBain, who just wants to put it on her college applications. You don't have to worry about that with me because I'm not going to college. Ever since the 5th grade.
Whoa, pause. Now, as the adult here, I feel obligated to ask, you aren't going to college?
No, sir. I mean, I just realized that it would be foolish to waste my time in higher education when I've pretty much already reached my peak intelligence. And plus, I have such an excellent gig working at the prestigious Miller's Meat Market.
Then what are you gonna do after high school? I hope you ain't planning on working here and bothering me for the rest of my life.
Unfortunately, no. I want to be a firefighter.
Camille, why on God's green earth do you want to be a firefighter?
You don't need college to be a firefighter. You don't need internships to learn how to slide down that pole thingy. You don't need professor recommendations to hold a hose. And you get to wear those badass helmets.
Have you told your mother about this?
No, and you better not tell her either.
She's your mother. I think it's fair for her to know.
Just because you have a crush on her doesn't mean she needs to know everything we talk about.
I do not have a crush on her. We are just good friends. Not that I wouldn't want to be more than friends when she's a very beautiful woman, but see, stop. That's not what I meant.
Relax. I'm not going to say anything. It'll be our little secret. Just like this.
Look, all I'm saying is college can provide you with a better life. Now, I didn't go to college, and look where I'm stuck.
Excuse me, Mr. Miller, but you are a very successful meat industry professional. You're an inspiration.
Well, that may or may not be true, but imagine if I had gone. I could have been even more of an inspiration.
I get what you're saying. College is cool. It opens doors and whatever. But will it help me to make a difference? I guess. I mean, I could go to some stuffy college, get my degree, and then just sit on it for years trying to find some way to be useful in society. Or I could be a firefighter in that dope ass outfit, bravely running into the flames and coming back out with, I don't know, a baby in my arms or something. And everyone is so relieved and everyone is safe. And that's because of me. I've spent my whole life running away from fires. I just kind of want to run towards one for once.
I'm sorry, Camille. Your mother, she told me about what you guys went through with your father and moving here.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, if you ever, I don't know, you want to talk about it,
Thank you. You don't need to worry about me, Mr. Miller. I'll tell my mom eventually, and I'll be fine. I'm gonna change the world or whatever, one fire at a time.
I'm sure you will, Camille.
So, did you want to hear the rest of my speech?
Blackout.
Hi, my name is Jayla. I'm a sophomore at NYU, and that was Camille Anderson, Vice President.
Luck Be a Lady by Brooklyn Norrington. Lights up. The scene begins with a mailman pulling up to a big blue house. He parks and gets out, smiling widely as he approaches the door. A deep inhale of air is taken. He knocks.
Delivery!
Amel holds his smile. The door creaks open slowly, revealing an eye peeking through the crack.
Who the hell are you?
Well, excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean no harm or nothing. I'm just trying to drop off a package.
Put the package down and leave.
Ma'am, with that attitude, there's nothing more than I would love to do that, but I need your signature, so if you could be kind enough to
Don't touch or come near me. I don't want to hurt you.
Miss, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, huh? Okay, guess I'll leave.
He places the package on the ground and backs away. Bianca creeps out of her house as Amel turns around, remembering something.
Oh, you forgot your pen, miss.
Amel places the pen on the package just as Bianca reaches down to pick it up, touching their fingertips together.
Shit!
Suddenly, Amel and Bianca are warped into a different dimension. The sky is dark gray and everything is seen in black and white.
Damn it, you low-class idiot! I told you not to touch me!
The sweet Jesus, where are we? First thing you know, we make, America great again, and now there's no America.
We're in the 13th dimension, Ulysses S. Grant. I'm cursed, and I told you not to touch me. Now I'm stuck here with you.
Oh, stop making stuff up and take me back to my white suburban neighborhood.
Oh, I think you mean our multi-ethnic suburban neighborhood?
Number one, I don't know what that word means, but it sounds kind of spicy. I like it. And B, there is no way that you could afford a house here, even if you wanted to. What did you even pay it with, yen?
I've had enough of your bullshit.
All of a sudden, hoods are thrown over the heads of Bianca and Amel. We find ourselves inside of a castle. Their hoods are removed, revealing a short man standing beside a tall woman seated in a throne.
Well, Bianca Elizabeth, look what the black cat dragged in.
Look who got past security.
Look who found the difference between there, and there.
Look who finally discovered that Australia is a continent and a country.
Beatrix, reverse the curse.
Should have sent that chainmail, Elizabeth.
We're here because you didn't send some chainmail.
She didn't like for Jesus either. So I hope you're ready for hell, bitch.
Okay, Beatrix, please. I am already in hell. Reverse this curse. I am begging you.
Oh, look at her. She's begging. She's a charity cause.
She's a fucking Goodwill.
She's Glee after the season finale.
Beatrix!
Can you stop whining? Because you're like really fucking ugly when you're in tune with your emotions or whatever.
I've been sending chainmail and liking for Jesus. I even kidnapped that green Irish bitch from the Lucky Charms commercials. And look, right here, I made a new friend.
Oh, no, I'm so getting you deported for this.
Open your ears, Helen Keller. I can't reverse the curse. Now take them away.
With pleasure.
Antonio leaves Beatrix's side and places the bags back over their heads. The three exit the castle and walk down the street. Antonio stops walking and removes the bags from their heads, revealing an alley. He walks towards the dead end and fumbles with something hanging off a wall. Giving the wall a push, he reveals a familiar outdoor.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's our neighborhood.
But why?
15 years ago, I took a walk with my mother. After snorting a line of purple pixie sticks, I became sugar high and thought it'd be funny to do a Power Rangers jump onto a sidewalk crack. My mother never walked again after that. Not only did I break her back, but I damned myself to an eternity of bad luck and scoliosis. Beatrix, though, spared my soul in return for me being a minion. Indeed, I am a victim of minionization. She painted my skin yellow and made me wear overalls and goggles for 4 years. Like, who the fuck still watches Despicable Me? I found this portal back on Earth years ago, but it's too late. Just because I can't use it, though, doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to. No, hurry. Go.
Amel leaves through the crack. Bianca follows. She turns to Antonio, giving him one last look.
Thank you, Antonio. You won't be forgotten.
She leaves. Bianca and Amel are brought back to their neighborhood. Color is seen, birds are singing, luck is in the air.
No, ye doggy, sweet freedom. Oh, and now I know why the slaves wanted it so bad. Speak of the devil, I see our local black residents just minding their business as usual, so it's time for me to call the police.
Okay, let me leave you with this, mailman. Even though my whole world has been seen in black and white, I know the true meaning of color. And I think it's about time you did too.
Amel.
What?
My name's Amel.
Yeah, I didn't fucking ask.
She goes into her house and slams the door. Amel walks towards his mail truck and pauses as a black cat crosses his path.
Well, I'll be damned. Even black cats think that they can walk into this neighborhood.
No. Hey, Brooklyn, turn your mic on. Turn your mic on.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on now.
Sorry. Hey guys, my name is Brooklyn Norrington. I'm going to be a rising junior at Kennesaw State University. And thank you so much for sticking around to watch Luck Be a Lady. Thank you.
I love seeing what's coming out, Brooklyn. All right, so that is the end of our first half of this event. And we are going to take a brief break to let the actors give a shout. Actors, if you can hang out for a second, I need to talk to you at the break. We're going to run a little video that the playwrights put together. It's about 4 minutes long, a little over. So step away, get yourself a drink, go to the restroom, and then we will be back for the second half. Hope you can stick around with us for the second half. Thanks so much.
Hello, lovelies.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
Hey, my name is Brooklyn Orrington. I'm 20 years old and I go to Kennesaw State University.
My name is Amanda Friedman, and I am a rising junior at NYU.
My name is Cameron Noel. I go to Sewanee University of the South.
My name is Hannah Rose Wagner, and I'm studying playwriting at Emory University.
I'm Abigail Norris. I go to the University of North Carolina at Wilmington.
My name is Jayla. I'm a sophomore at NYU.
I'm Beverly Sylvester. I'm from Emory University. I live in Duluth, Georgia.
I'm D.A. Mindell. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I go to Emory University.
My name is Gerardi Gleadis. I go to Georgia State University.
My name is Eliana Mabe. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm currently a rising sophomore at Rhodes College in Memphis, Tennessee.
My name is AJ Marin. I am attending the Community College of Philadelphia.
My name is Orlean Vidrine. I go to Carnegie Mellon University School of Drama.
My name is Bella Kadicki, and I'm a senior at Brown University.
My name is Emily Beltran, and I'm specifically from UCLA in Los Angeles.
My name is Cassidy Byron, and I am a junior at NYU studying dramatic writing.
My name is Lakeith Horton. I go to Kennesaw State University in Georgia.
I'm Matt Pittard. I'm from Rice University.
My name is William O'Neill II. I'm a rising junior at Emory University.
My name is Anna Stewerman, and I'm one of the YPF playwrights this year. I just graduated from Towson University, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland.
I am Logan Butcher. I just graduated from the University of Houston in Houston, Texas, where I stay.
My name is Luke Maloney. I go to NYU.
My name is Darby Sherwood. I go to school at the University of Washington in Seattle, and my hometown is Aurora, Illinois.
My favorite part of the festival would probably be getting to hear a piece of all the plays the playwrights submitted to the festival.
The workshops with our amazing teachers and the panels with playwrights, directors, and producers.
Artists from all over the country.
Hearing from so many genius artists and being able to use their advice to strengthen my craft.
To hear what everyone has to offer. We got to talk to people on the panel, we had input from mentors, other students, and me being new to some of these things, it's so amazing to hear all the different ways that people think.
I love seeing your work come to life, and it's really just been a pleasure to see it happen all in the span of 1 week.
Just getting the reading done of me and Brooklyn's play, because it's the first time we've ever seen someone read it, and it was just great to see it brought to life.
And it was just such a great experience because I've been working on this play for so long, and to have it read out loud in such a phenomenal way, where these actors really embody the characters, just like really touched my heart.
I also really enjoyed writing the 5-minute play, just really getting out of my comfort zone and facing all of my writing fears all at once.
Getting to read my smaller cohort's plays together and just revel and find joy in each other's work as we were panicking to finish them on time.
Thanks to the amazing industry leaders and the YPF mentors who offer themselves up to us as support.
I got an email from my mentor about the latest draft of my play, and I replied to her that when I opened that email, I just went, and she confirmed, yes, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. It really validated that the creative process is crazy and complicated and frustrating, but it's also super rewarding.
And I'm so thankful for Adrian for constantly being there and reassuring me and keeping me grounded when I was unsure about the way I was writing, and it just felt really wonderful to have someone have your back at all times.
And the phenomenal panels of playwrights and producers and directors from the professional world who have come and spoken life and hope into us aspiring playwrights, and letting us know that it is possible to make it as a writer in this world amidst all the obstacles. And we are no longer aspiring playwrights, we are playwrights. So thank you.
Also, I love everybody. It's a great community. Okay, bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of our New South Young Playwrights Festival, our 22nd annual event. This time, for the first time on Zoom, out to the world. We are broadcasting here on our website, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So hopefully you're joining us somewhere there. We're going back for our second half here. Hope you enjoyed our little video that our playwrights put together for you about their experience here and what they enjoyed. And that will be up later to look. If you are viewing now and you want to tell people about it, we'll be up for a few days on our website. So tell people to come check us out. We'd love to have people look at the rest of this, look some more on this and share it out into the world. Okay, we are going to continue on with the second half, and away we go.
Two Dinosaurs Under the Sun by Darby Sherwood. Rio and True, two dinosaurs, are in the mouth of a cave set into a mountain. True is painting on the wall while Rio is looking out at the bright red-orange sky.
The sky shouldn't be red like that.
It's like amber or like fruit filling the sky. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Stop painting and actually look.
It's red, like passion.
Skies can't feel passion.
You and I can feel passion.
I think I'd leave you if we weren't going to die.
This is the best thing I've ever created.
What good will it do when you're dead?
This is the kind of art that keeps an artist alive forever.
The sky is even redder now.
Like a ruby.
Like running blood.
It's beautiful. Everything under the sun is beautiful.
We should have hidden underground with everyone else.
No one should live that far beneath the sky.
But what if they're the only ones who get to live at all?
How is it living if you only feel stale air? If you forget the colors of all Earth's creations, a ticking heart isn't nearly enough.
The world is more than its colors.
Look at my painting. The sky is blue like the quiet sea. The plants are like emeralds. Our home is warm like the hearth, and we are red like passion.
Are those eggs?
As white as sand.
You know I don't want any eggs!
You'll change your mind.
You'll die before I prove you wrong.
I'd rather die beneath the sun, and you would rather follow than be alone.
I'm not proud of that.
The whole time you followed me, it's always been beautiful. You're my sculpture, and my art is you.
And yet you are blind to the things that aren't bright enough.
And who wouldn't want to be? Wouldn't you rather die in love? Come, be with me. We're red, like passion.
Rio sits next to him.
I've never seen the world so bright.
After a couple seconds, the asteroid hits. The Earth is covered with smoke.
Was that what we were supposed to die in?
That must have made the underground tunnels collapse.
All the bright colors are gone.
We are alive, Rio! What if we're the only ones alive?
I think I need to leave you.
It's never been more important to be together. We can repopulate the earth.
You haven't been listening.
Look out there, on the valley.
I can't see through all this smoke.
There's still emeralds. See those specks of green? The ferns aren't all gone, and soon there will be more and more. There is still beauty. Someday, everything on this earth will have grown from these ferns. Everything beautiful can trace its lineage back, and you and I can watch the birth of the new world. We can carry it to term.
I don't care if we die out. I don't care if there's nothing left. I'm tired of listening to you pretend you're listening to me. I'm tired of being the canvas on which you scribble your selfish dreams.
Rio, the sun rests on our shoulders and rises from within us. We can be the mother and father of everything.
And if not?
The tree dies. The roots shrivel up and everything that ever lived on its branches suffocates.
I think I prefer that.
You can't leave me.
Being with you has never made me less alone.
But we could be so beautiful.
I'd rather die out.
End of play.
I am Darby Sherwood. I go to the University of Washington, and that was Two Dinosaurs Under the Sun. Thank you.
I love that we had a chance to have dinosaurs, and especially those two actors playing dinosaurs. Naima, that's something you can share with your kids, hopefully.
We already did.
Murder is Not Just Murder by Orleen Vidrine. One maid, Sal, sits in a grand manner. She is very pregnant. The other maid, Amma, enters with blood on her hands.
Okay, you're up.
When you said you were going to kill the lady of the house,
Yeah?
I thought you meant like figure of speech.
Oh, well, common misunderstanding. No big deal.
It kind of, I mean, stop me if I'm wrong, but it is a big deal.
We both have to evade capture, Sal, so hurry up.
But I'm not a murderer.
Oh, you will be when you kill the lord of the house.
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Couldn't be.
Then who? We both need to commit a crime, so we have a reason to run away together.
Why do we need a reason? Amma, I love to run away with you.
Really?
Sure.
So then I didn't have to murder the lady?
No. Although I will admit, it does make a very grand gesture. But that does leave the matter of him, though.
So you'll kill the lord of the house? Oh, come on. Please. It's a lot to me.
But he's the father of my child.
Gross. Why?
Because I really didn't want to.
Oh. Well, I'll be the father.
Well, it's very nice of you.
So go stick him in the neck. It's collateral. It's just so I know you're all in.
Nothing would mean I'm all in. Just because two people kill together doesn't mean they'll always be together.
Ha! I knew it. We are a couple. And now to take the next step in our relationship, go kill the Lord.
The Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior?
No, of the house. I killed the lady. It was my promise to always love you.
You can't promise that.
Why not?
Not even our marriage can promise. Oh, don't look so surprised. Of course we're married. I'm not about to have a baby out of wedlock. Can you imagine what the neighbors would think?
But then how can I trust you?
But how can I trust you?
I killed for you. Why won't you do the same?
Because murder is not just murder. You know that. There are some promises you can't keep. People think once they share a secret or accomplish a crime or a child or vows, that then they have some guarantee. But there are no guarantees of love. Not really. So if you need that, then
I'd rather be with you just for the moment than not at all.
Then let's go.
But okay, I guess I'll go take care of him.
Oh, no, I'll kill him.
What?
Yeah, I have no problem with the action itself. I just didn't want you to think I was, as long as it's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just...
we're just having fun, right?
Yeah, totally.
Mama, I want you to be happy. Happy here with what's in front of you. If you put too much pressure, don't try to save forever because you can't. Just say for right now, and keep saying for right now as long as it's true.
Okay. Right now, I want to run away together.
Why didn't you just open up with that?
End of scene.
Hello, my name is Orleen Vadrine. I attend Carnegie Mellon University, and that was my play, Murder is Not Just...
Oh no!
Woo! Yay. Love that bloody knife.
The Moyo Dilemma by Eliana Mabe. The play begins without warning to the audience. The auditorium of the theater is a part of the set, acting as student seating for a lecture. Dr. Moyo enters by loudly slamming the door, icebox in hand. The students in the audience, including Karina and Darius, settle into their seats.
Cardiopulmonary arrest. Karina, please define this for the class.
Cardiac arrest occurs when the heart stops pumping blood and cuts off all blood circulation in the body.
And what can cause this failure in the circulatory system? Yes, Darius.
A diseased heart with a broken electrical system?
Precisely. What about Parkinson's disease?
One can suffer from tremors, weakness in facial muscles, paralysis?
And?
It's a disease in the brain.
Bingo. Idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis?
PF diseases lungs without reason.
3 major systems in the body completely shut down due to abnormalities, as medical associations so kindly puts it.
Dr. Moyo, I don't think this was on the syllabus.
I teach anything you need to know to be successful doctors, and today's lesson is something the human population has yet to understand. So I prescribe you 3 pills of shut the hell up with a glass of pay attention.
Stickers are heard from the other students as Karina shrinks down into her seat.
Red blood cells are to the heart as oxygen molecules are to the lungs, as neurons are to the brain. So what?
They are necessary for survival. And without them, we can't function.
Veterinarians have their animals. Botanists have their plants. And we have...
people?
Human beings. You better figure that out sooner rather than later, or you are going to be fired because the idiots in administration were never taught empathy.
Dr. Moyo, are you okay?
The door opens widely. Enter Tristan Wells, donning professionalism in his attire, but bewilderment and anger stain his face. Dr. Moyo is unfazed. She has been expecting this.
Welcome, Mr. Wells. So glad you could make the presentation.
Mrs. Moyo, you know you shouldn't be here. Everyone, I apologize for this mishap.
Dr. Moyo.
Tristan comes too close to Dr. Moyo, towering over her in intimidation. It doesn't work.
You won't be a doctor for much longer. You have made an irreparable mistake.
When you go to your yearly physical, what do you have to fill out on your forms?
Name, address, phone number, sex, race.
That. Say that again. Louder for Mr. Wells to hear.
Race.
You know that when you were hired?
Race, indeed. Why do doctors need to know that? Why isn't there just one box to check off for? Yes, I am not a robot. Yes, I am human.
But don't certain diseases target races differently?
The Healthcare Cost and Utilization Project states, our racial and ethnic backgrounds may place us at differing risks for some diseases. We can work to reduce these risks by making sure that everyone gets high quality health care. Well then, glad I told you what color my skin was to make sure I get high quality health care. Doesn't matter that I have arthritis in my hands or that I have 7 months to live. No, as long as the oppressor still gets to hang their whites only sign somewhere, injustice will live on.
You need to stop this immediately.
Dr. Moyo goes to pick up her icebox and slams it on the lab table.
What is your one job as a medical professional? To judge what they say?
From the icebox, she pulls out a pair of lungs and puts them on the table.
To scoff at their beliefs.
She pulls out a brain and puts it on the table.
To resent who they decide to love.
She pulls out a heart and puts it on the table.
Melinda, this is highly uncalled for.
You have no idea whose body these came from. You don't know their name or their address. You don't know the shade of their skin or life story. You don't need to know any of that to operate on a patient.
Unethical teaching. Add that to your list of qualities to fix.
This is what we fix. Lacerations, blockages, function failure. This is where we try to find the problem. Not here. There is no problem here. There has never been a problem here.
Tristan reaches his hand out to pull her back. Darius leaps up from his seat to them.
Get your hands off of her.
Mrs. Moyo has had recent allegations of purposefully ignoring a white patient, resulting in his unfortunate death. She failed to mention this malpractice when we were interviewing her. Otherwise, we would not employ faculty of such low morals at our institution.
16 years ago, I made a medical decision. He was not going to survive. He was in a state far beyond healing. I made him comfortable to spend his final moments with his family. Your family.
You are banished from this institution and your role as a professor. And I will ensure myself that your licenses are revoked. Campus security is already on their way.
I did not harm. Warmth and sympathy and understanding have outweighed my knife. Above all, I did not play at God.
Dr. Moyo looks to Darius and Karina intensely. She exits. Beat. Karina finally gets up from her seat. She looks at the organs before her. She gingerly picks up the lungs and brain and puts them back in the icebox, leaving the heart. She turns to Tristan.
You need this more than they do.
She exits. Tristan looks at the heart. Lights dim until the heart is in spotlight. Then blackout. End of play.
Thank you so much. My name is Eliana Mabe. I'm currently a rising sophomore at Rhodes College in Memphis, Tennessee, and that was the Moyo Dilemma. Thank you so much.
What you neglected to say is what's your double major in?
Oh, yes. Currently, I'm a double major in theater and biochemistry and molecular biology.
There you go. Thank you.
Onboarding by Bella Kavicki. May stands center, smile on her face, and ready to be filmed. She is naturally bubbly, but she exudes an even more intense cheerfulness for the camera.
Hello. If you're watching this, it means you've arrived at video 6. Congratulations! This is the last part of your training. Time sure does fly when you're having fun, am I right? If you skipped a video, you'll just want to press that little arrow right there to go back to video 5, which is about keeping daily records and reporting to management. Can't have you skipping on that. Not that any of you ever skip. Not here. If you don't recognize me from your welcome packet, my name is May, and I am an emerging guardian mentor and a silver winger. I have been with the agency for, oh goodness, it's hard to keep track, but 537 years, just a blink of the eye when it comes down to it. And now it's not a competition, never, but we guardian angels support one another, even you newcomers. It bears repeating, I think, but when you start at the agency, you will have no wings at all. You will have to work your way up to the gold, but gold is only granted to you by management. So silver is truly the best that you can do on your own merit, which is what I've done. And we have Todd behind the camera. Say hi, Todd. Okay. But enough about me. The topic for this final video is living our mission. What does that mean, May? Well, my dear mentee, I'm glad you asked. You may recall that our goal here at the agency is to observe, protect, and guide with love. My own mentor, and yes, it was the Shirley Good, believes that the most important thing that we can do is rise to this mission. When collaborating with one another, when reflecting on our own work, and most importantly, when interacting with our humans, we should always act with love. Isn't that just wonderful? Goosebumps every time. But love can be such a silly, abstract word, like an orb of light. Hard to hold. You know, but you'll figure it out, mentee. I know it. I've helped 7 humans now, and while sometimes I want to slap them in the face and say, "What are you doing?" I have to stop and slow down and say, "May, that is not our job. We are here to protect them when they need it most." There's a reason why we don't step in. Love is knowing when they need us. Alrighty. Oh, silly me. I almost skipped over the most important part. When you close out of this last video, you'll be guided to a new window with your personalized test. Remember, while you were selected to join us, your position is contingent on how you answer the 1-question exam. We here at the agency hold all of our angels to the highest standard. To join, our newest cohort will require a 100% passing score. Some angels have said that the exam makes no sense, that it's too intense. I hope that won't be you. Management designs a question specifically for each one of you. So if it's intense, it's only because you're about to embark on the most important job of your immortal life. I mean, I remember my own test like it was yesterday. I can't tell you the question, that would be against the rules, but I don't know, I love my humans. I want everything to be perfect for them to know that they're being cared for and that I'm doing my job right, and that's important, I think. Right. Okay, thanks, Todd. Enough of me reminiscing. Back to the topic at hand. We live to the agency's mission. We are doing our job right here. Your human won't know you exist, but they'll know you're there. That's why it's important. You are going to be great. And before you know it, you'll be a gold winger, but not before me. Okay, good luck. Bye-bye now.
End of scene.
Your video, audio.
Hi everyone, my name is Bella Kavicki. I go to Brown University, and that was my play, Onboarding.
Very sweet.
Essentially, by D.A. Mendel. The back room of a pottery studio, 3 massive kilns. Jay enters with a box of unpainted ceramic ducks, which he unpacks throughout the scene. Melanie is taking her time organizing the few pieces that have been painted and are waiting to be fired. Celeste is quickly losing patience with both of them. Outside, we can hear molten rock hitting the ground every few seconds.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
Celeste begins to gather her things, which include a hard hat.
Your shift isn't over.
I don't care. How can you care?
In unusual circumstances, we all need to find a new normal.
What the hell is normal about flaming rocks falling from the sky?
Celeste, if you leave, you're fired.
If getting fired means I get to go home and be with my parents before the world explodes, then who fucking Ray?
Out now.
Jay, you coming with me?
All eyes on Jay, who freezes ceramic ducks in both hands.
Am I coming?
Yeah, before the sky falls.
Jay, you're not going anywhere. Essential businesses are required to stay open, and that means full staff.
Essential businesses was supposed to mean grocery stores and firefighters.
My livelihood is essential.
Your life is in danger.
My life is right here.
Jay?
I'm all right.
All right?
Jay shrugs and continues to unpack the ducks.
I like it here.
It's a job. It's a job. Remember when she told us we'd be getting hazard pay? Reduced hours?
I am still talking that through with the higher-ups.
She doesn't care about you. You know that.
That's not...
What about, what's his name? Your boyfriend.
Fletcher.
Fletcher, right. I met him when we all got drinks after work. He's sweet. He really loves you, right?
Yeah.
And you love him, right?
Yeah.
How do you think he'd feel if you didn't make it home to him tonight? If he never sees you go back to school? Pratt, right? For painting?
Sculpture, but yeah.
Okay, well, he's gonna want to see all that. I want to see it too, Jay. You can't work with someone for a year and walk away not caring about them. But Melanie doesn't care about us. She only cares about the money we can make for her. You think she knew your boyfriend's name? You think she cared enough to try to remember?
That's not fair. When I hired you, Jay, I made you part of my family.
That's such corporate bullshit.
What's corporate about it? We're a 3-store chain. Look, Jay, I care about this business, and that means I care about you.
Do you honestly believe that?
A moment. Then Jay puts the ceramic duck into the kiln.
I don't care if she cares. I'm staying.
You're insane. Both of you. You're insane.
Celeste, out. Back rooms, employees only.
Fine. Hope you both feel so damn essential while you're burning to death.
You made the right choice, Jay.
Yeah.
I bet Fletcher's proud of you for being out here. Is he working?
He's a firefighter.
Oh, no kidding. Important work he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, you okay loading the killing on your own if I head next door for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Melanie puts on a hard hat of her own and exits. Jay loads a few painted items into the kiln, closes it, and starts it up. Once he's satisfied that the kiln is fired, he exits briefly, returning with a small tray of paints and a brush. He carefully selects an unpainted ceramic duck from a shelf, sits down, and begins to paint the duck. Outside, we can hear molten rock hitting the ground every few seconds. Lights fade into black, then into fire. End of play.
I'm a rising junior at Emory University, where I'm studying playwriting and Hebrew. Hi, Luke. And a furloughed Pottery Studio employee. And that was my play, essentially. Thank you so much.
Rain Dance by William O'Neill II. Riley's childhood home. Joel and Becca, Riley's parents, sit at the kitchen table. Papers, bills, checkbooks, and uncapped pens cover the floor.
24,000. What would that cover? Like 2 semesters?
Yeah, at a community college.
She doesn't want to go to a community college.
Don't think I know that? We both dropped out of college, we're fine.
Fine? We have $24,000 in our savings account. Can't send our daughter to the college she wants and live in a home that I am ashamed to let anyone see.
What?
It's stupid.
You always do that.
What?
You always just stop mid-sentence. Just communicate.
Well, we don't dance together anymore.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. Yeah, I'm just saying, we used to dance anytime we got the chance. I just miss it. I miss holding your hand, feeling you breathe every time, and curse a little when you trip over my foot.
We used to be younger.
Oh, I still feel young.
We're not. Trust me.
Becca stands and moves over to Joel. She gently lassos her arms around him, but he doesn't seem to notice.
What are we going to tell Riley?
We have to tell her the truth. That we're broke, like a bottle of wine.
The kitchen storm door thunders open, startling Becca. Riley runs in, soaking wet, hair glued to her cheek. She holds a deck of playing cards.
Paige cheated. She always cheats. I asked her if she had a 3 of hearts in her hand, and she said no, but I knew she did. I just knew it, and she just lied to my face. She makes me feel like one of my socks is wet and the other one is dry. And I love her, but it hurts to love her because I know I love her more than she loves me. And I wish I went to prom. I didn't go because the weather report said it was going to rain, and I didn't think I would miss out on anything, but then they danced in the rain. I just wish I wasn't in such a rush to grow up.
Joel attempts to move away from Becca, but she clenches his shirt between her fingers. Joel forces his way over to Riley. He puts his arms around her. It is sweet.
Growing up is hard. And I know you don't like my lecture, so I'm going to keep it short. You know, when you were younger, I used to call you Caterpillar. You were just so tiny and crawling all over the dirty floor with this weird arch in your back. You know, the name fit. Riley, you've grown up. And so has Paige. And just like grown-up caterpillars, you've both changed. And you're not done changing. Yes, you have regrets. You know, you always have regrets and questions and mysteries that will never have answers. And after all of the breaking and the falling apart and the growth, you know, you will hopefully become a beautiful creature, you know, a butterfly perhaps. Then the process, you know, starts all over again. Butterflies will die and they'll become caterpillars. And it is a constant breaking apart, falling together. Right now, you are falling together. Now, you dance with me?
Joel holds out his hand to Riley and she accepts. Joel leads Riley into the rain. Becca is left alone. She sits on the floor and turns on Rich Love by One Republic. As the song plays, a fleet of butterflies flutter violently through the storm door and swarm around Becca, but she doesn't seem to notice. She's consumed by the storm of insects and she begins to sob. Then she uses her tears to smash the radio. The music stops and every butterfly drops dead to the floor. She breaks apart. The dead butterflies turn into a multitude of caterpillars, and Becca drowns in them as we hear laughter mixed with rain from outside. End of play.
Hey everyone, my name is William O'Neill II. I'm a senior at Emory University, and that was Rain Dance.
Congratulations, Will. That was lovely.
Radio Silence, White Noise by Hannah Rose Wagner. Radio Static. Charlie is driving. She has a simple chair and perhaps a steering wheel. The others float in and out of the scene, interacting with us sometimes, with her sometimes, but Abraham is speaking to us now.
Welcome. My name is Abraham. We will be breathing together today. In for 5. Hold for 6. Out for 7.
I deserve this fucking promotion. Da 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 da.
Breathe in.
Abraham is gone. Charlie holds the breath for far too long before realizing.
Oh, where'd you go? Abraham.
Charlie bangs the deck.
Meditation isn't supposed to stress you out. Whatever, news it is.
Charlie changes the station.
See, that's exactly right, Alex. You know, when you are born with privilege, you become good at convincing yourself that you've earned it somehow. Your insurance, your voting rights, your promotions.
Charlie bristles, tries to turn off the radio, but Abraham, host and guest stop her, mimicking radio static or just screaming. They continue through Abraham's lines.
I know where you're going, Charlie.
Abraham?
You're blocking her lane. Turn the car around.
I'm going to work and my driving is fine.
I'm not talking about your driving.
Abraham host and guests yell their next lines, perhaps also banging things near their mics. Charlie calls.
Breathe out the day.
Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. You
Like,
know,
Breathe in,
choose
rest.
to act. Choose to act, Alex.
Okay, okay. What are you talking about?
Breathe in.
In other news, animator Christine Brown is suing Disney Studios for lack of opportunities for career advancement for women and people of color.
Focus. You're Disney, Charlie.
I don't know what you mean.
Mrs. Brown argues that she worked harder and was at the company years longer than her coworkers, yet was always passed up for promotions.
You're doing the same thing to Rosie. She deserves it more than you.
I know I'm new, but I did well this year. It's not like, even if you're right, it's not my responsibility.
Was passed up for years. You know, her boss had
And your boss, Charlie.
Had a history of
homophobic,
sexist
statements
and protocols.
You heard him tell Rosie she was surprisingly articulate.
Dr. Brown, you heard him
say she's a gay Asian woman. 3 birds, 1...
Racist!
Breathe in. Remember the people whose lives you affect.
You heard him say it, Charlie.
Charlie.
You heard him.
Notice what's around you. What do you hear?
I mean, I didn't have every obstacle, but I worked so hard. Is it not supposed to pay off?
There is meaning.
That's the meaning
in the breath.
If you
We're
do
a
not
community.
affect the lives of others, then you are not truly living.
It's not my fault.
If you ignore injustice,
I would agree that you aren't alive.
Charlie turns off the radio. Silence. Charlie clutches the wheel and keeps driving towards work. Abraham continues, but she can't hear. She swerves, horns blaring.
A community supports one another. It allows us to be one, to be human. And if you do not breathe for others,
Abram,
when you need others to breathe for you,
are we breathing in?
breathe in 5.
Shit.
Hold for 6. Breathe out.
Radically, as if she's never done it before.
Abram, I'm driving. What am I supposed to?
Breathe in and hold.
Charlie is frozen, unbreathing, a look of terror on her face. A long pause. She stops the car. Then she lets out the breath. She dials.
Hey, it's me.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
You have to give the job to Rosie.
Charlie hangs up and exits. She's
This has
going
been-
home. We are left with Abraham, host and guest. Abraham addresses us.
This has been Meditation with Abraham. Remember to breathe in for each other. Breathe in.
Blackout. End of scene.
Hi everyone, I'm Hannah Rose Wagner. I am a student at Emory University, and that was Radio Silence, White Noise.
Good use of the Zoom form.
Gopher Broke by Matt Pittard. The basement of the ZF Watterson Hall of Biology, after hours. Reggie is absorbed in his research, seated cross-legged on the floor in front of a tall shelf laden with molder and files, outdated equipment, and jars with specimens suspended in formaldehyde. Suddenly, there's the sound of glass breaking behind the shelf.
God! Nat, I told you to be careful.
It's okay. It was just a jar and maybe something inside the jar.
Nat.
Hard to tell what it was though. It kind of exploded on impact. Oh, hang on. There's a label. Oh, Geomis Pinetti Grahami.
Grammy? Wait, is that Graham's pocket gopher?
It looks vaguely gopherish. I am not putting it in my pocket.
Nat emerges fully from behind the shelf. She's holding a notebook in one hand.
Why? Is that bad?
Dr. Sawyer mentioned them once before she retired. Some obscure species endemic to eastern Florida, I think. Haven't been spotted in half a century, probably got wiped out by land development. This university has the only known preserved specimen. Well, we had the only known preserved specimen.
Oh, shit. Are you gonna get in trouble?
Yeah. Bad enough I let my kid sister down here after hours, and then you actually go and ruin a specimen? Not that anyone's ever actually wanted to study it, but what if Dr. Cartwright starts doing an inventory and discovers it's missing? She'd come asking questions, and I'm not a good liar. You know that. My face gets all flushed and—
Breathe, Reggie. I'm thinking. Wait, I got it.
Nat darts behind the shelf.
Is that a Baird's pocket gopher?
One of two. I checked, but
Nat peels the label off the jar.
to say it isn't a Graham's. I bet even you can't tell the difference.
Well, the mandibles are longer, but come on, Nat. This isn't my field. You know I'm more of a mole person.
Look, I know it's not ideal, but it's not going to hurt anybody, is it?
Nat prepares to apply the other label to the jar.
Nat, stop. We can't do this.
Come on, Reg. One gopher is pretty much the same as another. Who cares?
I do. I never should have let you come down here.
It was an accident. Besides, I just wanted some inspiration. My latest novel is set in a natural science museum.
I thought your latest novel was a historical romance about the Emu War.
That was last month. God, why are you such a stick in the mud? His new grad school is where Joy went to die.
I know you don't find my work exciting, but this matters, Nat. The thing you destroyed was precious because
Reg,
Nat sets
tell me about these things. Whatever you remember.
they're not really that special. I mean, some rodents living on a 30-mile strip of the Florida coast. Brevard County, that's it. Solitary mammals, brain the size of a peanut. Dr. Sawyer found that specimen on a survey when she was still a grad student in like 1960. It went back in the 80s to do a follow-up and nothing. Oh, Brevard County. That's where Cape Canaveral is. And 1960, it times out. Imagine, one of these things might have sat on the dunes, the last of her kind, and watched the first human rockets leave the planet. It takes millions of years for a unique subspecies to emerge. For 500,000 generations, these little bastards dig their little tunnels on the edge of the Atlantic, scratching all the way to through the sand, becoming just different enough from every other gopher to deserve their own name. All that time. And now, I'll get the mop. What are you doing?
Writing down what you just said. I fucked up, Reggie, and I'm sorry. Tell your department about this if you want. Blame me, that's fair. But hold on to this. Maybe it'll make you feel better.
It's not the same.
I know.
Let's clean up.
End of play.
Hi, I'm Matt Pittard. I just graduated from Rice University. Thanks for watching my play, Go for Broke. Playing Games by Beverly Sylvester. Meadow and Charlie are on a date. It is their first time meeting in person. The restaurant isn't particularly fancy or particularly run down or particularly interesting in any particular way. It is so normal that it threatens to be boring.
So, do you like your burger?
It's great. Do you want a bite?
Oh, thank you, but no, I don't eat meat. Sorry.
Oh, crap. My bad. I didn't know.
No worries.
My uncle's a vegetarian.
Oh, awesome.
He's a good guy.
I bet. Not that being a vegetarian makes you good or anything. There are bad people who are vegetarians, I'm sure. But not that your uncle is one of those. I'm sure he's great. Do you want to play a game? I thought maybe, I don't know, just because you mentioned you like poetry when we started texting, you said you were rereading Cummings and Whitman poems. I'm sorry, I hope it isn't creepy that I remembered that.
No, you're fine. You're not creepy.
Thanks.
What's the game?
Well, I'll say 5 words and then you say 5 words and we'll go back and forth like that until the poem seems done.
Look, I don't know.
No, it's okay if it's booty garbage or whatever. I'm not judgment at all. Yikes! I not that you would ever write anything that's booty garbage. I just mean I might, and it's okay because no one is writing it down, so like no pressure or anything at all. It's just for fun. It fills up the space.
I don't know. Aren't you like an actual writer? I don't want to embarrass myself.
You won't.
You go first.
Maybe the mountain was real.
It might have been blood.
Inside me, just pretending to
Be a mountain. Can we stop there?
Yeah, totally. I forgot to say that part. If you want to end it, then you just say end. I like that poem. What do you think?
It's actually kind of fun. I'll do another one if you want.
You start this time.
She wants love again, but
is terrified of dying and
he is looking at her.
like he's seen carnage and
How it looks the same
as love when it walks,
away or walks too close,
when he's not ready yet.
or she's not ready yet.
And carnal turns carnage, turns
Confession turns depression, turns question,
question everything, question her heart
and how it can break
so completely and still comes
back again for more. And
maybe he is the more.
that won't end in blood. And
Nothing like this has ever happened to anyone. And Meadow and Charlie are taking a moment to acknowledge that with their silence. The waitress Amelia walks up to their table.
Would you two like any desserts?
Yes.
Yes.
End of play.
Hi, my name is Beverly Celeste. I'm a rising junior at Emory University, and thank you for watching Playing Games.
All dates should work out so well, right?
Bones Under the Magnolia Tree by Maya Gelting. Lights up on a graveyard behind a small southern church. Gravestones litter the ground from brand new to oldest sin. Two benches sit back to back. Jeremy sits on the left, relaxed.
One more thing. Why couldn't you have pulled this a year earlier when we were all home? Why did you have to wait until I was gone? I mean, Jesus Christ, Dad! You didn't even tell me anything. The world is not full of poetry. It's full of shit. I hate it here. I always know what you have said. Tonight is old nights like this, baby girl. The Spanish moss whispers, sororous secrets in the air stick to your skin like a lost desire. You know what I think? It's just hot and sticky.
So sorry for your loss.
The family appreciates your support during this difficult time.
Can hear you thinking up in South Carolina.
Reckon they can.
What about?
He always said, I've seen bones over the side of the road after the flies and crows have picked them clean until they gleam like new silver. That's where we're going.
And I reckon bones and magnolia petals are painted in the same color.
Guess God ran out of clean paintbrushes.
And you have to bury something with the seed, or the roots won't take.
So bury me under the magnolia tree. And yet here we are, with a brand new gravestone.
Hey, if a man don't do enough in his lifetime to make a mark, no reason to make sure his grave has one.
I believe my father's archaeologist husband would disagree. Feels like someone scooped out my insides with a melon baller.
Sounds painful.
It's not. Not really. Just numb. Like someone emptied out my insides and replaced them with a glass vase. One of the pretty ones with a pink bow on its neck. And I keep trying to push my face against the glass, leave a smudge or something, but I just can't make a mark. It's still pristine, like nothingness. I should have come home earlier.
And done what?
I could have been with him longer. I could have made sure he wasn't alone. The walls in that room were too white and clean for the love to stick on them. They asked if I wanted to leave. They said I should leave.
Who?
The nurse. She said it was normal. It was better not to be there when they flipped it off, that he wouldn't know, but he did. I know he did. And I wasn't there. In all them stories he told, there was an angel that took off to heaven, but there's not. It's just space. About this tall.
It's over now, baby girl.
Dad? Dad, I'm sorry. I wasn't back to say goodbye. I'm sorry I wasn't home more. I'm sorry I forgot to make you a Father's Day card. I'm sorry I didn't call you more. I'm sorry I didn't.
Breath, baby.
Daddy, can you forgive me?
It don't matter now. All that matters is you forgive yourself.
It can't be over. That can't be it. There's so much left. It's not fair.
It's time to say goodbye, baby.
Daddy, I miss you.
Put some of my ashes under the magnolia tree.
I will. I promise. Dad, please, I love you.
Lights dim. Mina enters with her journal.
Hi, Dad. Sometimes I think I can hear you. The way the leaves rattle together in the wind reminds me of you somehow. Stubborn. You always said you'll find a way up through the roots until you got out to the magnolia blossoms and you could see the sun again.
She places the letter carefully under the tree. She looks directly at Jeremy, and they make eye contact for the first time in the play.
Goodbye, Daddy.
End scene.
Hi everyone, my name is Maya Gelting and I go to Agnes Scott College, and that was my play, Bones Under the Magnolia Tree. Thank you so much for being here.
That was lovely. Thank you.
Getting a Handle, written by Logan Butcher. Catalina fumbles furiously with clay. Thomas approaches, sheepish.
Yes, I'm approaching you to ask for help again. No, I will not go away.
How did you, even
I can read your mind.
Hold on, okay.
I don't know how to roll clay, so it can be a handle, Catalina. I cannot...
Frick!
Figure it out.
Enough going on today, Thomas. You just made me mess up my last handle.
Please? These are due tomorrow, and I still have no clue how to roll clay like that.
Okay, I can't help you this time, Thomas. I just Robert texted me, my best friend, and he texted me this super long, awkward text this morning, inviting me over to his place, and it had like 6 red heart emojis. I thought I liked him for a long time before he was single, but now that he's single, it's weird. I'm into him, but now I'm second guessing it. So I'm ghosting him because I have no clue what to say to him now. So, and Jessica invited me over to her sister's apartment tonight to trip on shrooms and smoke cigarettes. And for some reason, she is she's just so insanely sexy to me right now, but I don't know what I'm doing at all. So, I'm having a day right now, and I can't figure out who I am more sexually and romantically attracted to because my brain is a nightmare, and it's crazy, and it changes all the time, but, I need to make a decision tonight about where I'm going, and it really feels like a watershed moment, like a moment that will define my life for the rest of time, like Jessica or Robert, and I have no freaking clue what to do. So,
Please?
what are you going to do for me?
Thanks, Kat. We could talk.
No?
Maybe I can help.
You're a freshman. You don't know me.
Let me help.
Absolutely not.
You love Robert as a friend, but now you're realizing that physical attraction means more to you than you thought, and that's making you feel shallow and guilty.
Well, shut the fuck up. Sorry. I mean, stop. Okay, you're weird.
Like I said earlier, I can read.
Okay, then. Fine, weirdo. Here. What image am I thinking of right this second?
Oh, giant yellow turtles diving off of a Disney cruise ship into sharks' mouths in the Gulf of Mexico.
Holy fucking shit! Are you a mutant or?
I don't know.
Wait, how did you do that? You really can tell me how I feel? Well, tell me what to do tonight.
Maybe I can help.
I keep going back and forth, and I can't think or focus on anything all day, so tell me what to do. Look how great this vase handle is looking, huh? Look. Huh?
It's impossible. Because I look at how you think of them, and you always think about the person you have to become to be able to be with them.
Yeah, duh. That's how relationships work.
You're like, being with Robert is comfort and safety. You'd follow him to college. You'd end up driving a Honda Odyssey around the suburbs with a few kids. You take up sewing and gardening. And...
Yes, like if it were to work out, but that's just like a really big...
And Jessica, you're so unsure, but that excites you. She's thrill and exploration. You think you'd end up traveling the country, living in a van, doing copious amounts of drugs, being joyous and reckless, but there's still so much to deal with coming out, unpacking, internalized homophobia, and that you're terrified to choose her and make that step, even though your gut is telling you to.
It is so much, Thomas.
But have you ever just thought, like, who do I want to be? And who is going to love me for that? Who do I want to be by my side?
Huh.
It's insanely hard to love someone when you haven't started loving yourself, dude.
Yeah. I think I might spend tonight alone. The vase is done. I'll go put them by the oven.
That's a good plan. And I think this could be useful. Who do you find yourself thinking about most often, just for when you're reflecting?
Thank you, Thomas. You helped.
But you never think of me. I know that. And that's okay. That can be okay.
End of play.
Hello, everyone. I am Logan Butcher. I actually, hours ago, just received this from the University of Houston. Houston, Texas, and that was my play, Getting a Handle. So thank you.
Congratulations. That's so exciting. Yes, very good. All these graduations.
2020.
Woo!
2020.
All right, so we are at the last play of our evening. Last but not least, here we go.
The Holy Blockbuster by Lakeith Horton. Lights up on Ashley, a new resident of heaven, looking around, lost in a Blockbuster store. There is Rodney, the store manager, and Clarence, God's assistant, all wearing bright white clothes of different styles. Clarence is tidying up the place rapidly.
Welcome to the Holy Blockbuster. What can I help you with?
Hi. Yes, I've been feeling troubled and I needed to talk to God. So in the middle of getting a Brazilian, I asked the lady if she could direct me to a church, but she just sent me here.
Well, honestly, this is probably the closest thing to a place of worship in heaven.
A Blockbuster?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even seen one of these stores up while I was on Earth.
When good things die, they go to heaven. Netflix is slated for a grand opening in hell for the brutal murder of Blockbuster.
Come on, people! God is going to be here any minute, and I need everything in order for her arrival.
Wait, God is coming here and God's a woman?
Clarence and Rodney share an intense stare. They speak to each other intensely as if we're in a telenovela.
Rodney.
Clarence. Been a while since you've called.
I've been around. Here, there, up, down. You know how I am.
Last time I saw you, you was at Marilyn Monroe's foam party. You said you'd be at Michael Jackson's masquerade.
Oh my God, Michael Jackson has parties here?
Not anymore. He's being transferred.
Transferred? Transferred to... Oh.
I ran into a few old spirit friends and we took a random trip to Earth. Did some possessing.
Oh, you're so bad.
You love it.
Rodney shivers and swoons at Clarence's whispers. God walks into the room dressed fancily in all white.
Oh, stop. Stop. Stop clapping. You're too kind. Stop.
There's no one cheering.
Clarence, where the hell are the fans?
We haven't let them in yet, but no need to worry. The line stretches all the way down to Bob Marley's dispensary.
Oh, wow. Yeah. This is big. This is big.
Oh my God. Or, oh my, you. It's so amazing to meet you. God, this is so fulfilling. You know, this little novel I wrote called God is a Black Woman and You're Going to Hell was voted most likely to be recognized by someone at some point for something by my fellow cohort of aspiring authors.
Clarence, who is this?
My name is Ashley. I'm new here.
The cashier wrangled a stray.
You always criticize my career. Stop hating on my dreams, Clarence.
It's embarrassing. That's why I don't call.
God, I came here looking for a place of worship. I wanted to pray.
Oh, well, everyone just prays in their clouds, but if you're trying to get some extra praise in, you can buy some of this merch, child.
Merch?
Everything sold here is about me. I'll get you moved up to the front of the line to get you an autographed copy of my new album.
God hands Ashley a copy of her new album.
Lemonade? This is Beyonce's album.
You're only 3 days in, right? Everyone here forgets who she is after a week of heavenly living.
So you're just up here living Beyonce's life?
Who doesn't want to be Beyonce?
Well, what are you going to do when she dies?
Same thing I'm going to do to Netflix.
Okay, well, what are you going to do about Earth? There is some serious shit going on down there. Do you know what happened to me? I was at a Black Lives Matter protest and I got maced in the face by police. So I ran to Target to get milk, but people were running in and looting. And then I tripped and I got run over by at least 100 people. And from there, I crawled into an ambulance for help, but a cop got scared and released his dog on me.
Oh my. Ashley, that's horrible.
And that's not even how I died. I got corona in the hospital. There's literally a pandemic down there.
You died from a flu.
It's not a fucking flu.
I didn't know things were that bad.
Have you been watching?
Pay attention to the good stuff, the bad things, not too much. I just hate confrontation. It scares me. I created humans to be sweet little creatures, but then y'all started killing each other and eating apples I specifically said were fucking mine. I didn't want to be an overbearing parent, though. So I thought I'd just let y'all do y'all. I guess I was a little neglective.
I told you black people were slaves and you took a stress nap till it was over.
I get it, Clarence, damn.
I have friends down there that are still fighting the good fight. You need to step in and bring peace to your creation.
You're right, Ashley. I'm gonna fix things. Starting with you. I'm sending you back to Earth. What happened to you happened because I was vain and cowardly. I am sorry.
Whoa. Oh, this is crazy. Well, it's okay, God. It's okay.
Let's set up her transfer.
End of play.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. My name is Lakeith Horton. I go to Kennesaw State University, and that was the Holy Blockbuster.
Oh my God. I'm rolling. Fantastic. All right, so that is the end of our presentation of New South Young Playwrights Festival. Woo! All right, I want to start by having our actors come to the screen for a bow. So actors, come out for a virtual bow to the screen. I'm going to stop my video too. I'm going to stop the video. There they are. Let's give them a round. Woo! Hey. All right, let's bring up our directors next. Yay, directors. Come on up. Oh, that's nice.
Yes, directors.
Now let me bring up our mentors. Mentors next. Here we go. Yay!
Yes.
Sweet. Fantastic work, everybody. And now I want to bring up Amy to the screen. Amy, you're next.
Yeah.
Amy, making all of this. Amy's been making all this work behind the scenes. So thank you. All right, now last but not least, let's bring our playwrights to the stage. Woo! It has been an absolutely incredible week. You guys are brilliant writers. I just can't wait to see what all of you do in your amazing lives. It's so wonderful to be launching into such opportunities and ways to make your way in the world. I'm going to take this moment also to thank everybody that helped us. We had so many staff members, board members, all of our funders that make us possible. Thank them all for having us to enjoy you. Now, please go out in the world, make great art, great writing, and change the world. Change the world, people. Yay. I think that's the end of our event. Yay. Everyone say goodbye. Bye. Bye. We're going to our after party, so we'll see you at the after party.